don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. When you started out with nothing and you're proud that you're a self-made man, and your family all come crawling, slap you on the back and say, please, please. Try to make some sense of it all, but I can see it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? I don't think that I can take anymore. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. And you started out with nothing and you're proud that you're a self-made man, and your family all come calling, slap you on the back and say, please, please. Yeah, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. I've just closed my eyes again, climbed aboard the Dreamweaver train, trying to take away my worries of today and leave tomorrow behind. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe we can reach the morning light. Fly me high through the starry skies, maybe to an astral plane. Cross the highways of fantasy, help me to forget today's pain. dream weaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe we can reach the morning light. Though the dawn may be coming soon, there still may be some time. Fly me away to the bright side of the moon. Meet me on the other side. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe we can reach the morning light. Dream weaver, Friday night, it was late, I was walking you home. We got down to the gate and I was dreaming of the night. Would it turn out right? How to tell you, girl, I wanna build my world around you. Tell you that it's true. I wanna make you understand, I'm talking about a lifetime plan. That's the way it began, we were hand in hand. Glenn Miller's band was better than before. We yelled and screamed for more. And I bought a June, made us dance across the room. It ended all too soon. On the way back home, I promise you'd never be alone. Hurry, don't be late, I can hardly wait. I said to myself when we're home, we'll go dancing in the dark, walking through the park and reminiscing. Friday night, it was late, I was walking you home. We got down to the gate and I was dreaming of the night. Would it turn out right. Now as the years roll on, each time we hear our favorite song, the memories come along. Older times we're missing, spending the hours reminiscing. Hurry, don't be late, I can hardly wait, I said to myself when we'll go dancing in the dark, walking through the park and reminiscing.
Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. I was a bit overwhelmed this morning with the amount of crap that I have to present. I nearly didn't do it, but I'm going to do what I can. Let me just... Okay, so I had a quick look. We're going to take a bit of a different turn. To begin with, I took a quick look at the court documents and I found 600 pages from Mr. Hackenfar. So I'm going to not read the whole lot. I'm going to read a few of them. Let me just get this up first because I just want to be careful here. I don't want to show the whole world all my stuff like I did last time, and then I wouldn't be able to leave the stream up. Okay, got it. All right, let's try that. Share that. Oh, please. Okay, what does that look like? Does that look like... let's have a look. Okay, this is the Declaration of David Hackenfar. It's 650 pages. It was filed on the 7th of the 11th, 7th of November, and Owen Benjamin's attorney is asking for, I think the date is the 4th of January, for this to be for this to be heard in court. Anyway, I'm going to read some of it. Okay, there's a couple of pages that are just fascinating, and they show Adumb Conmucho's. Well, you guys will see it anyway. Let me start scrolling. All right. Oops. Okay, let's go. Okay, we don't want Exhibit A. Let me take a quick look at this. Of course, I haven't read it all. The scope of the bill. No, that looks a bit complex for my small brain. I'm not reading that. Oh yeah, this was good. The time to serve and consequences of non-compliance. He gave them 10 days after the service of demand, but it got pushed back to the 4th of January, I think. Okay, let's go. Hang on. Oh, this is gold. Bill of particulars. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the bill of particulars for the plaintiffs, Adumb, Conmucho and Marshall Science Media, LLC. Sorry, I'm going to try not to laugh. Just so- I can't. I can't with this clown. Conmucho is just such a clown. Ah, sorry, I'll pull myself together. Hi, Johnnies. Oh, I've got a song for you too, Johnnies. I found a pretty cool song. Okay. All right, let's have a look at this one. All right. The estimation of market value for services rendered by plaintiffs. The market value assessment for services provided by plaintiffs is summarised herein. Can I make it bigger? How's that? Oh, that's better, isn't it? How's that? Can you guys see that better? Okay. All right. Right. So this is what? This is for a producer, director, cinematographer, camera operator, sound mixer, a boom operator, editor, right? So for the first documentary, Building Betaria, to calculate the market value for Building Betaria, in which filming was shot for 16 days, May 20th through June 4th, 2021. Plaintiffs estimate services by using the median point of above ranges. However, actual costs can vary widely based on experience, location, and specific requirements. Producer, $3,000. Director, $6,000. Cinematographer, all right, it's got all the amounts for them. All right, the total for day one. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. So they're estimating $312,800 for the first Building Betaria documentary. Okay, Building Betaria 2. Okay, and they've calculated, okay, what is it? 300 and down the bottom. Let's see if I can highlight that. Hang on. Down here. No, oh yeah, there you go. I got my blue. Oh, this is cool. Sorry, my mouse doesn't work very good. Okay, so they've estimated for the second Building Betaria, $309,800. Whoops, where did that go? Okay, let's keep going. Building Betaria 3, estimating again, total required for blah, blah, blah. So for the third one, they've estimated $184,950. Okay, what's this one for? The Idaho shoot. Oh, okay. They've estimated 111,300 for the Idaho shoot. What else have we got? The Missouri, Idaho shoot 2. There were 2. Estimated total $184,950. Oh, the Missouri documentary. Oh, wow. The Missouri documentary, $152,640. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. The comedy special, seminars and concert. Teddy. Teddy, we're not at the end yet. Absurd. I think it's quite reasonable. I'm sorry. Hang on. Okay, the comedy special, the seminars and the concert. Concert? Did they have a concert? Let's see what he wants for this. Hang on. Hang on. Bonus? Hang on. How much did it? Where is it? Where's that? Oh, there you go. Oh, there's the total. This is what he wants. Hi, Leaf. Can you guys see that on the screen? Hang on. Hang on. Maybe I could zoom right in. Hang on. Can I go bigger? Oh, yeah, I can go bigger. Oh, awesome. I'll just let that sit for a bit. No, Leaf. No. 1,300,700. Sorry, $1,307,590. There you go. That's what I wanted to show you. How wild is that? Yeah, Dr. Evil Leaf. That's right. Very evil, wicked man. Yeah. So, hang on. Let me bring it back down to small again. So that's from Mr. Thomas Sardoni, who can't even get the papers right. He has to refile 2 lots of papers. He still can't take Brandon Verrett Tactical's name off the court documents. He has to redo that, even though Brandon Verrett Tactical settled with Adam in August for $30,000. That's been cashed up straight away, and he's made a mistake with his filings most recently. I think he's as incompetent as Adumb Conmucho, allegedly. I'm trying to think, what were the mistakes with the most recent filings that Sardoni filed? Oh, that's right. He couldn't get, see the name under here, Marshall Science Media? See that? See LLC? That's Camacho's old company, old LLC, when he used to work for Fred Mastro. He couldn't even get that correct, the correct wording on filing his papers. All right, let's take a quick look at what else is on here, because I haven't gone much further than that 1 million whatever. Huh. Okay, he served her. Right, wait a minute. Exhibit C. What's Exhibit C? What's this? Oh, what's this? That's an email. Oh. Oh, he didn't file in time. Right. Exhibit D. What's Exhibit D? Just have a quick look. Oh, that's the responding party has only used the name Adam Camacho. Well, I don't know what that means. I've sent these through to my legal aid, but she hasn't had time to have a look at them all yet. I don't know what that is. Sorry, I'm not reading 600 pages. We'll be here till tomorrow. There are all the responses. What? Is there anything I should take note? Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, that's all their mistakes, I think. Yeah, that's all their mistakes over the course. I think. What's this? Scenes of incidents. Oh, yeah. I think that's about it. Okay, so I'll go to the next one. Give me a second while I just bring up the next papers. There's only 9 pages in this one, or 4. I think I've got the 4. Google Drive. Okay, this is a motion to compel. Okay. There's 4 pages, and it's filed by Mr. Akinfar. A bill of particulars is a pleading mechanism that amplifies the complaint, limits proof, and prevents surprise. It is not discovery when a defendant demands it under Section 454 in an action on contract or on an account. The plaintiff must serve a verified statement of the items of the account and the amounts claimed. If the response is general, evasive, or incomplete, the remedy is a notice motion to compel a further bill, and failure to bring that motion waives objections to sufficiency. Then he cites a case. The remaining defendants, Owen Benjamin, Sam Mitchell, Corporate Bloom, Unbearables Media, and Struggle Bear, served a demand that required basic ledger particulars for each defendant and each contract, and a common cause of action. The demand called for the date, category, rate, gross, credits by date, and payor, net, and a running balance with the supporting document source identified by Bates or file name. Plaintiffs responded with an objection that defendants seek to use the device as a disclosure tool and requested a vacatur. What's a vacatur? Vacatur of the demand. Then they offered a list of industry rate ranges and a so-called medium point budget for various projects that lacks any contract identification, dates of accrual, payments, credits, or net balances. The submission is not a bill at all. Factual background. On October 22, 2025, defendants served a Section 454 demand limited to the contract and common count theories and only as to the contract or account defendants. The demand requires for each line item, date, category, unit measure and rate, gross credits with dates, and payor net along with the supporting document source and a running balance per defendant from inception to present. Plaintiffs served a paper titled Bill of Particulars that begins with an objection and asserts that the demand is an improper disclosure device. It asks the court for a vacatur of defendant's demand. It then lists non-case specific rate ranges for roles. It purports to compute the value of a project by taking a median point of those ranges for a number of days of work. For example, for building Betaria, plaintiff's state producer at $3,000, director at $5,750, cinematographer at $3,250, an editor at $1,900, multiplied by shooting or editing editing day count, and then sum the totals to reach $312,800 for building better area 2. They perform a similar median multiplication to reach $309,800 for building better area 3. They again list median daily rates and multiply by days. None of these entries identifies the contracting party, the material terms, the dates of accrual, the gross credits and dates, payout or resulting net. There is no running balance by defendant. Plaintiffs owe verified discovery responses. Plaintiffs own verified discovery responses confirm with remarkable clarity that they do not possess and cannot presently compute the damages they allege. Oh, that's gold. It doesn't compute, Conmucho. In their supplemental, where are we? In their supplemental responses to Judicial Council forming interrogatories, plaintiffs admit that they lack information required to respond further at this time regarding form interrogatory 8.8 total income lost. They further assert that they have conducted a reasonable inquiry and that neither plaintiff nor counsel has the specific information that states the total income lost or total damages. Oh, it's so dumb. This is a direct admission. Oh, wow, this is gold. This is a direct admission that despite more than a year of litigation, plaintiffs have not assembled even the most fundamental components of a damages computation. Oh, sorry. Oh, wow. Leave. Yeah, great question. We're getting to that. That's next. I hope you can hang in. Oh, yes. I hope Mr. Hackenfar requests Kanye to testify. Oh, yes. I can't wait. Yeah, Walrus. That's what they've been too busy. Exactly. Wow, you nailed it. Yeah, they're too busy making Reddit posts. Yeah, he did. Props, right? That's right. That's what Owen said. Or I think Conmucho might have said that on a live stream too, because he talked about buying goats or some bullshit. I don't know. But, I don't believe a word he says. Okay. All right. Let's get this. This is gold. At the same time, they attempt to invoke, here we go, sweeping categories of purported harm, lost income, lost business opportunities, and ongoing emotional distress without any numbers, ledgers, or basis of calculation. In response to form interrogatory 50.1, they concede that plaintiff was supposed to be paid $2,500 per month, that he has not been able to work since October 17th, 2023, and that he has been unable to return to work due to defendant's conduct and this ongoing civil action. Yet even this admission underscores the deficiency. He's defective. He's got a defective brain, all right. That was me adding that in. If plaintiff was allegedly owed $2,500 per month and has not worked since October 2023, a basic multiplication would yield a claim total. The refusal to perform even that elementary computation illustrates that plaintiffs either do not possess or will not disclose the records or reasoning that would transform these statements into actual damages. A plaintiff who cannot identify his total income lost, his total damages or any ledger showing amounts billed paid or credited cannot possibly satisfy the statutory requirement to set forth the items of account. These responses prove not only the inadequacy of the bill of particulars, but also the prejudice to defendants without a verified itemising accounting. Defendants are deprived of the ability to evaluate the scope, basis or measure of the claim loss and to prepare an intelligent defence. Okay. The demand called for the ordinary components of an account entry: date, unit, measure and rate, gross credits by date and pay on net, a running balance by defendants, a reference to supporting document source. Plaintiffs answered with objection and a result and a request for vacatur, then offered non-case specific rate ranges. They wrote a list of roles and dollar amounts. They then picked a median point for a number of filming or editing days and presented a global sum such as $312,800 for building Betaria or $309,800 for building Betaria 2. That is a budget estimate, not an itemised statement of any item of money actually claimed. It is not tied to any contract, invoice or ledger. It states no credits and no net. The refusal to itemise cannot be excused by discovery volume or by generalities about market rates. The absence of contract identification, credit dates, credits, running balances confirms that plaintiffs intend surprise at trial. Verification is required and an independent defect. Wow. The proper remedy is a court order compelling particulars with preclusion, not discovery referee. The requested order. Defendants respectfully request the following relief: an order compelling plaintiffs within 10 days of court service, within 10 days of service of the order, to serve a further verified bill of particulars, which is not unreasonable at all. That's it. That's it, chat. That's as much as I can read. How you going, chat? Yeah, he's done nothing. Because everyone he's ever worked for, Walrus makes a really good point. Yeah, but he's blaming Owen for that. But that's not true. Owen got him the job with Kanye. Remember? No one would even hire him back then, right? Because he'd had the falling out with Filmstead Media. That was who he was working with when he barged into Mike Whelan's home and accused him of being a pedophile. Then Filmstead Media, Mark Henry couldn't work with him anymore and put the warning post up on the subreddit. We should go to that first. No, actually, we'll do Kanye first. Then we'll go backwards, okay? So before or during while he was working for Owen Benjamin, Owen got him the job with Kanye for 3 months. Yeah, I think we'll go backwards. Okay, so there's overlaps. So he got the job with Kanye, tried to extort Kanye, allegedly. Oh crap! I'll just put my little banner up. Allegedly, everything is allegedly. Oh yeah, which one will I use? The fair use one? Yeah, I'll use that one, I think. Yeah. And we'll go backwards. Okay, so he was working with Filmstead and working for Owen again. Owen gave him that job after he fell out with Fred Mastro from Marshall what is it called? Marshall Defence Systems, right? And Fred Mastro had the connection to Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I'm pretty sure Adumb Conmucho was working with Fred Mastro since about 2017. So he lasted a while with Fred Mastro, but only made one documentary. There were meant to be more. And then he had a big falling out with Fred Mastro, who his second business partner, Filmstead Media, wrote about in the warning. So we'll go backwards. We'll go Kanye first, then Filmstead Media, and then Fred Mastro and his falling out with Marshall Defence Systems. And he's still using the same company from way back. He's still using Marshall Science Media. It's on the court documents. Anyway, all right, so we're going over to Rumble now, where I've got, thanks for hanging in, chat. How are we going? Should we have a little song before hang on. Oh no, it's okay. I'll play this first. Okay. How's the sound? Is it okay? I went into a live stream chat yesterday. Some guy, some random on the net with the pred community, and the smart ass goes, you only had 20 viewers. Why don't you go back to covering Owen Benjamin and Adumb Conmucho? I've got 70 viewers here. And I thought, you fuckwit. I didn't say that, but I just thought, you fuckwit. I've always loved a small chat. I've always loved a small channel. Never wanted a big channel. You know what I mean? All these wankers that think numbers, prove their legitimacy. Numbers are bullshit. Half of them buy the bots anyway, like Conmucho. He's bought like bots on his AI Grift Patrol channel. It's so funny. Hi, Esmeralda. Hi. Oh, awesome. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing good. Who else is here? Leaf's still hanging in. How you feeling, Leaf? Happy Thanksgiving, Leaf. Baby Fist. Oh, you're everywhere. I don't know who you are. You're always respectful in the chat, though. That's okay. Oh, yeah, we got a smart ass yesterday, too. After the tiny little live stream I did yesterday, I think it's Covert Radio, comes across and comments under it something about, good song, good song to, I don't know what he wrote even, something about needles. I just left it up. I thought, yay, I'm over the target. Thanks, everyone. Okay, I've got a playlist here now. I think it's this one. Oh, no, wrong, Liz. Come on, man. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, well, okay. Yeah, they're not in the right order. All right. Now, Adam Camacho is in this one. Okay, so this is them all, right, in the plane, in Kanye's private plane, doing their, in Austin, Texas. It's dated the 30th. Oh, freaking ads. It's dated the 30th of November, 2022. And we will watch this. It goes for 10 minutes. And Adam is there in the plane, in the background. It's called Behind the Scenes of the InfoWars interview with Ye, Nick Fuentes, and ALeAGDBeK.
A big thing I want to do is like hand the phone to Nick, to you, and of course to Alex, and have you guys tweet from my phone.
Oh gosh. Free Ollie.
I need to go to a store and get some form of a net. I think a small net could work, and I have to get an actual Yahoo so I can show up with net in Yahoo. What's up, bro?
Man, I'm super excited. I'm glad you're going to get here before we go live, because I figure the show starts at 11, so we should talk about anything we want to get. Because I'm famous for talking over people, so I'm trying to shut up and then just roll with it. And so I look forward to seeing you, man.
I look forward to seeing you also. Ollie, you're too serious. You're like a Karen. Also, too political. It's not funny enough.
I know, but I want you to have fun and I want to worry.
Nick's not worrying.
Thanks. I'm happy to play life like this.
We don't need warriors, we need warriors.
How you going to host the show?
I think it could be a thing that maybe when I do Alex Jones, I wear a net. I mean, not a net, but I wear a mask. I had an idea of you tweeting from my phone, on my account. See how you gotta do your expressions? I don't have to do any expressions.
I like some good. I got to get right.
Yeah, I don't have to do expressions. That's why I like the mask. That's one of the reasons. What's this?
Yeah, you
Hey, you see that? So if I have this and this, who's that?
Net you.
It's a Netanyahu.
Oh, nah, you're funny, man.
The last time I was here was the no-fly list, and now here I'm with Ye. So I'm like Forrest Gump.
Because it's going to be graphics at the bottom of the screen too, right?
I suggest I want to do hours and hours. Okay, so if you want to go to break, go to break. If you don't want to go to break, don't go to break. When we play a clip or something, I have special reports. Just want to go for 3 hours, or go for an hour, take a break, eat some food, come back on. I'll be in here doing it. This show goes till 3 o'clock today.
I think the mask with Alex Jones.
And so, what superhero are you?
I'm
Gay?
good.
Huh?
I'm gay. But I don't have to define that it's a superhero. It's like let people look back in time. They're gonna be like, whoa.
InfoWars, the most banned network in the world. It's Thursday, December 1st, 2022. I'm your host, Alex Jones, and in studio, Ye is our guest. He's going to be here, he says, for the next 3 hours or so, and also America First leader, and that is Nick Fuentes, ALeAGDBeK, Owen Schroyer, and many others are also going to be coming through here today. And Ye has arrived in a new ensemble here with us, but I'll assure you it is Ye. Ye, thank you so much for coming to Austin.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. When a grown man is looking at a grown woman have sex on camera, you're still looking at someone's daughter, and you're looking at a lot of times someone that is the product of pedophilia. You got God's warriors coming together. Right now, okay, Nick Fuentes doesn't have a Twitter account. Alex Jones doesn't have a Twitter account. But hey, guess what, Elon? I got a Twitter. And today I'm going to have Nick and Alex tweet from my account. You like that, Ari Emanuel?
It's time that people demand we want Christ first. We want America first. We want Alex Jones back on Twitter. These are just and reasonable demands.
People have heard from Nick, but people haven't heard from Nick with Ye standing right next to him. They don't want us to connect to each other. They want to separate and confuse the Christians and make us afraid to stand next to each other. A Christian can stand next to anyone. You put on the whole armor of God, and they will not be able to break your spirit. Nick, can you pick that up and expound on that?
You've been going on these interviews with Lex Friedman and with Tim Pool and Piers Morgan, and they always say, well, don't talk about a group, talk about the individuals. And I would point out, one, it's hypocritical because in the same interview, Tim Pool said, well, wouldn't Ye be so great for the black vote? So you can say the black vote, but you talk about Jewish businessmen, and somehow that's a problem. You can't talk about groups when it's one, but not the other.
We've assembled a powerful group of Avengers. We have different experiences, different expertise. We, in fact, even interpret information differently. But we've all got a superpower, and we've got to contribute it to taking down the perma-state, the deep state, the globalists, whatever anybody wants to call this, this group that's running us, this depopulation group. We've got to, wage war against the machine. If everybody rushes to get canceled, they can cancel none of us. And so I think that today, again, is a historic day in which it's not about agreement. It's an agreement and disagreement against them.
I've got the perfect answer for the ADL. They are going to have to listen up. What we did is we brought Netanyahu with us.
I'm in the twilight zone right now.
Netanyahu, what do you have to say? What do you have to say to Alex Jones right now, Nick Fuentes and Ye? It was bad. It was bad for Trump to meet with Nick and Ye. Okay.
So the moderate Trump versus DeSantis will not produce any outcome where America or Jesus is put first.
Nick, I got a question. If I say something that's provocative towards the Mossad, is that misogynistic? Hold on, let's hear from Nick. Hey, Ye, I'm the head of the Mossad. I'm gonna kill you and take the children away from you. Thanks a lot, Netan. Back to you, Alex.
You think the Jews are gonna figure out how to take my children away from me?
Yeah. I mean, heaven forbid.
You immediately said yes.
No, they're already powerful.
People are being led to believe that this was somehow a setup or an ambush to make the president look bad. That's not true. Ye loves Trump. I love Trump. We came to the dinner to have a discussion with him.
I think what's powerful about this broadcast, I really think that we're making narrative history, is that we're breaking the Overton window. The Republican establishment sold us out. The conservative movement sold us out. The churches, they closed. So when we looked for leadership on the right, there was none. Okay, when Owen Schroyer got charged, when ALeAGDBeK got sued and investigated, Alex, when you got sued, did we get a call from Mar-a-Lago saying, hey, I'm a billionaire and I want to help fund what you guys have been through for me? No, we didn't. So here we are left with the last option on InfoWars, the home of the resistance, and we're a bunch of pseudo-celebrities with one celebrity saying, okay, well, then we're just going to break the chessboard. We're getting off your chessboard because it is rigged. It's rigged by Lucifer. It's rigged by the Satanists. It is rigged by the Jewish mafia, and people don't want to say that. It's rigged by the Marxists and the leftists and all of these people.
This is absolutely lit. This is lit. Number one show in the world right now. Everybody's tuned in everywhere. So, you have fun?
Absolutely.
Get it done, man.
That's fine. You just embrace that instead of spending time trying to denounce it. I read today, I didn't read today, but I read like 2 days ago or yesterday. I saw they called me an anti-Semite. They said I was anti-Semitic. Yeah, let's get it.
Just going to slow it down because we see Adam here in the background. He comes on camera, the guy that's shooting it. Maybe just slow it down a bit. Maybe he's already appeared. Sorry, I was outside. All right, I'll slow it down to 75. That's, oh no, what's that? Huh. We don't want that one. Is that 75? Yep. Oh, ads will come on now. Sorry.
The real reason you're stiff after sitting.
You can live a very long time without.
This weird Japanese trick
come
shrinks
on.
your belly fast. This is the gelatin recipe that took me from 176 to
please.
100.
Yeah, hey, yeah. When I say crazy, I mean it's crazy time, right?
It is.
Yeah, it's not like you're crazy. I'm saying, I say, man, this is crazy.
Might be a little bit crazy.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. You're crazy. This is crazy.
It is. And it takes crazy to deal with crazy. But ain't nothing crazier than crazy.
No, I got you. That's what I'm saying. So when I say that, it's not like calling it.
Uzi said, it's crazy and crazier than crazy.
Ye didn't say he hated anybody. Why isn't anybody listening to him? He said, I love this person. I love the people who are trying to take away my children. I love this person. Because he said, I'm
Oh, God.
starting with the Bible. He's ending with the Bible.
Absolutely. Yay, we appreciate you. Anything else you want to add?
Okay, the dark guy on the left is ALeAGDBeK, and he called out Conmucho after Conmucho put the donation button up and didn't hand over the documentary to Kanye
Jesus is king.
initially.
Start with the Bible. Love your children, love your family. Think about the things that you're doing before you throw stones. Stop the trauma. Stop the generational abuse. Stop the trafficking. Stop the drug usage. Stop the killing. We put the guns down ourselves. We rise up and we show God how strong we are. It's our disobedience to God that got us enslaved. God is on our side, but we have to be on God's side. We have to listen to our Father. We have to listen to God and follow him, and he will protect us.
There it is. There's Conmucho. Conmucho. From Kanye to Reddit to AI Grift Patrol. Now, there's a backstory to this too. Is my friend, is she here today? My friend, I slowed it down, Ghost, the last bit so that I could freeze frame on him. Otherwise, you know me. I'm not hoax wars. And so my friend linked me to the real Kanye West documentary that's been released. And there was an 18-year-old documentary filmmaker, a legitimate one, filming Kanye for the last 5 years during the time that Ye hired Conmucho for those 3 months. And that was like he hired Milo too. He hired a couple of other people. And this was supposedly his run for the White House for Kanye, President of the United States of America 2024 run. right? So this was like when Kanye decided he was going to run for president. That's what Conmucho was filming. You see?
Like, do you think anything I said could be considered anti-Semitic? No. Oh my God.
I'm doing videos.
Don't see
Who's that picture?
I'm doing videos. I don't know.
That's him talking. I'm doing videos.
I'll do a camera.
Oh, hi. Where's Ali?
Are you traveling?
Yeah, we're going to Florida now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, back on the road.
That's it. Okay. That's it. All right, let's go to the next one. All right. Okay, I think now I'll play. Oh. Now I'll play. Where's the donation button thing? Might be on YouTube. Yeah, I think it's on YouTube. All right, I'll go back to YouTube. How are we going for time? Okay, I'll play the donation button one. And then we'll have some music, I think. Not you. I don't want to play you yet. I think this is it. Okay, this is Slave Boy. Red Panda Bear. And he was doing some editing for the Kanye West documentary. He stayed at Adam Conmucho's home. Oh, wait a minute. It's not on the screen, is it? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Seriously, Liz. I got it. Remove. Sorry. Okay. All right. There you go.
First TikTok video I made. A lot of other things have escalated since then as well. The director gets a random phone call from an iCloud number claiming to be Kanye West. They talk for several hours, and while the director is convinced that this is Ye, it's not the Ye that he
Lion. You looked away.
knew, not in the way that he knew him, and not in a bipolar way either. It's like he was factory reset, and the last
Yeah, sure, mate.
2 or 3 months of his memories have been wiped out completely. Ye did.
Listen to this crap they dreamed up. Hey, Red Panda Bear, come on the live stream. Where are you? Come on the live stream with me. Be awesome. Oh shit, I gotta take this call. Hang on.
didn't remember who this director was. He didn't remember the deal that he had made with him. In the aftermath of the phone call, he had almost been rehired onto the team. In the group message that he was added into, Ye said, "I think this guy would be good for messaging." He's been working on messaging with Mr. West for the past 2 months. In the middle of the phone call, Ye put the director on the phone with what the director could only assume was a handler who was recording the phone call with him and using all kinds of legalese to intimidate the director. Before Ye called the director, he never acknowledged that he made this tweet on the phone, but we're going to go through it point by point real quick. This isn't just a camera guy. This is someone who designed editing suites and LED walls and made content for Ye in the 2 months leading up to his disappearance. They were talking about opening up a movie studio together because Ye liked working with him that much. The director was paid to produce content for Ye. Part of that content was the documentary, which was always supposed to be released for free. That is what we are doing. We're not stealing anything, and releasing the doc for free was Ye's intention. If you have issues with a website having a donation button, you may want to tell your legal team that they should take down your GoFundMe. Our donations aren't for the Ye doc. Moreover, you're hypocrites. When you have asked the director multiple times to sign NDAs, which cuts out his tongue and removes his ability to do his job as a documentary filmmaker, you're not exactly touting that free speech that you've pinned on your Twitter. The director's releasing the documentary in about a week and a half, in addition to his other documentaries, for free. The documentary should come out in about 10 days, and the director will be sending updates out through his Twitter. Until then, we're going to continue putting out updates as they come.
He's like Owen Jr. Oh, nothing is ever his fault. Everything is always someone else's fault. Just say it, Adam. I am a dipshit, and I ripped people off, and I'm still ripping people off. I'm going to take Owen's money, and I'm going to take all the Bears' money, and on the end of the day, I have everybody's money. Like, that's the truth.
Donated. Thank you so much. If you could donate again this week, it would really help. And anyone who hasn't, now's a good time.
I retweeted Ye's ban porn thing, and I saw his tweets aren't there anymore. What the hell did Kanye do today? I don't know. I hope that explained it.
He just said, "What the hell did Kanye do today?" As though he had some way of monitoring what Kanye did.
Let's have a song break, and I'll be back.
Working hard to make a living, bringing shelter from the rain. My father's son left to carry on, blue denim in his veins. Oh, he's a working class man. Well, he's a steel-town disciple. He's a legend of his time. He's running like a cyclone across the wild Midwestern sky. Oh, he's a working class man. He believes in God and Elvis. He gets out when he can. He did his time in Vietnam, still mad at Uncle Sam. He's a simple man with a heart of gold in a complicated land. Oh, he's a working class man. Well, he loves a little woman. Someday he'll make his wife, saving all the overtime for for the one love of his life. He ain't worried about tomorrow, because he just made up his mind. Life's too short for burning bridges. Take it one day at a time. Oh, he's a working class man. Oh, he's a working class man. Oh, yeah. He's a working class
Oh, sorry, I cut it early. Bad this.
Is it great to have you back?
Now that I've lost everything to you, you say you want to start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving. But if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you had a lot of nice things to wear, but then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Yeah. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I always remember you like a child, girl. You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, because I never want to see you feel sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl, but if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Yeah. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child. Baby, I love you, but if you want to leave, take good care. We have a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a bad. Yeah. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world.
This is the real documentary. Okay, so this is called In Whose Name? Official full trailer. This is just the trailer, not the documentary. Sorry. I've got too many tabs. Hang on, let me just shut that. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. And this is released in 2025 in August. Then 18-year-old Nicholas Ballesteros is thrust into the eye of the storm that is Ye, a man building empires in music, fashion and faith, coming to terms with bipolar, his collapsing marriage, vanishing sponsorships and growing public backlash. Ye's life unfolds alongside a billion-dollar brand and a persona as polarizing as it is powerful. For six transformative years of 15-hour shoot days, Ballesteros, an 18-year-old, did more than document a cultural icon. What began as a silent observation evolved into a profound journey of artistic and personal growth. Immersed in Ye's world of extremes, he bore witness to brilliance and breakdowns, triumphs and turmoils, but also observed the paranoia and intensity that increasingly shaped Ye's world.
I'm off my meds for 5 months now, and I got a spiritual connection. I'm here to take over. Get used to it.
Your personality was not like this a few years ago.
It's a calling by the universe.
We can talk about that later, but
It ain't no but.
And it hurt everybody around you. They just not up enough to tell you.
did you have an effect on my mental health? Yes, and I love you.
It's very easy to flip and all this up.
Never tell me I'm gonna wake up one day and have nothing.
When I went to the hospital, one of the ideas was to do a church.
Yeah, I just been embarrassed or ashamed, man. How about aiding the world up? We're at the prisons professing how Jesus can set you free. This is a mission, not a show. It's true.
I gotta make you laugh, to respect you, I'll always be there for you.
Thank you, Jesus. It is revealed. I decided to run.
Kim has officially filed for divorce.
We inside current slavery. We just more expensive now. Either they destroy me or I destroy it. I have to show an example of a non-perfect black celeb that still wins. Should I have blown up the Gap shit?
It's a sad dream that's not ending.
Should I have blown up the Adidas shit? But the answer is yes. They're killing us with McDonald's. They're killing our ability to think outside of the box. I like whatever I want, when I want. It's words.
Best thing about being an artist, being bipolar, is anything you do and say is an art piece.
We will say what we feel. We will do what we feel.
Yeah, it is wow. Wow. Just wow. That's a documentary.
Director and Ye have been put back into contact since the
produced. Wow, that was awesome. Okay, that's it for Kanye. Okay, let's go to. How's it going? Oh, awesome. Hi, Teddy. Hi, AJ. Esmeralda is still here. How are you feeling after the other night? How's Jim? Is Jim still alive? Poor Jim. Okay. We're going to, now we're going to film STEM media. I tried to pull it up on the subreddit, but I don't remember what the title was. I think it was a warning about Adam Camacho. I'd prefer it on the subreddit. I've got it over X. Maybe I'll try one more time. Just bear with me. So many tabs. Give me a sec. Let me try and pull it up again. I'm pretty sure it was a warning about Adam Camacho. No, it's not coming up as that title. Let me check this. Yeah, it is. It's a warning about Adam Camacho. That's the title. Maybe he's deleted it. Okay. The screenshots I've posted have only got his account. I can't find his account. It's hard. What's the title? What am I doing wrong? I found it last time. Hang on. I put film STEM media in there. Oh, that's why. Oh, it's a comment at the bottom of the Give Send Go video, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's why it wouldn't come up, because it was a comment. Oh, Liz. Sorry, I thought it was a standalone post. There's so much to remember. I don't have all this shit written down. Sorry, chat. There it is. Got it. Awesome me. Awesome chat. Putting up with so patient. Thank you so much. Thank you. Send. Okay, here it is. Oh no, not X. Okay, there it is. Okay, is it on the screen? My laptop's slowing down. I'm trying to do too much of this, I think. Maybe I can try the reading out part. There's a thing here that lets you read it out, that gets Reddit to read it out. I think I tried it ages and ages ago, but maybe it only reads out the post itself. All right, here it is. Okay, so this is Filmstead Media. It only says 2 years ago. So this was underneath his Give Send Go. Okay. Allow me to introduce Adam, a character straight out of a cautionary tale from my childhood. We go way back to elementary school, where I look at sabotage, especially after taking advantage of people who offer him genuine opportunities to shine. It's a sad pattern. He swoops in, takes what he can and then disappears, only to reappear in some new movement, charming fresh donors for resources, a real grifter. If you ask me, his latest venture, Filmgrain, was built on stealing from Filmstead Media and Fred Mastro, a move that marked the beginning of his attempt to infiltrate Owen's growing empire. Adam's thievery is an art form. Clash with Owen, just another example of him biting the hand that feeds, all in his quest for power and influence. I remember when he embezzled from and left Filmstead Media, draining the accounts and conveniently vanishing from all legal obligations, telling me you shouldn't have thought you were in charge. Classic Adam. Mark Henry, paging Mark Henry. Now, I'm not Owen Benjamin's lawyer or attorney, but if I was, I'd be what do you call it? Serving or subpoenaing Mark Henry from Filmstead Media. Yes, I would. I'd be subpoenaing Slave Boy too. Red Panda Bear. Oh, yes, I would. But hey, that's just me. But it gets worse. He burned bridges with filmmakers who gave him a shot before I partnered with him. He's got a trail of stolen footage, money, tools, hats, gloves, even an HDMI cable from a hospital surgery room that was needed to save someone's life. Irony, thy name is Adam. Now, on to the Owen and Adam drama. Frankly, I'm not surprised by this showdown between them. Adam's claim of having secured legal counsel is laughable at best. Why then is he asking for donation? He's simply mimicking Owen's advertising style and now targeting former bears. Adam is Prowler Bear for a reason. I wished him luck in his partnership with Owen after he stole from Filmstead. He not only harmed my family, but also more than 60 strategic business contacts, all in the realm of production work. I hope that this would be a turning point for him, a chance to move on from his deceptive, lowest self-esteem and self-sabotaging ways. In high school, when Adam didn't get the title of homecoming king, he yelled from the bleachers to the court, "I run this school." Everyone laughed. I thought he was joking. Little did I know he was serious. WTF? Question mark. The lesson I learned from bringing Adam into business: it's crucial to hire the right team based on merit, delegate responsibilities, and provide access to funds and tools from a first principles perspective for the success of the business, rather than partnering with people out of pity. Don't send him anything, not even money. I care about him, but he needs to take responsibility for his actions. Sorry, that's Mark Henry, who worked with him on the first Betara documentaries. Mark Henry was with him when Adam Conmucho went to Mike Whelan's home in Idaho and called him a pedophile. Now, in this, he mentions Fred Mastro. Sorry, I can't find it. There it is. A real grifter, if you ask me. His latest venture, Filmgrain, was built on stealing from Filmstead Media and Fred Mastro. So, Fred Mastro is Marshall Science Media. We're going to go to him now. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for hanging in, chat. I know it's a lot. Okay. We're going to go. This is on Marshall Science Media's YouTube channel. This is the video that Adumb Conmucho copyright struck me for. And he's got this on his channel. Marshall Science Media is his LLC. That is on the court documents.
What's going on? I see Fred over here. Let's hit it, Fred.
Hey guys, can I have a conversation with you about cigars and talking love?
Hello, hello. Hey. Long time no see. How you doing? Okay, bro? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you today. Here we go again. Good to see you. Nice. Nice. Faut bien que tu avec le. Ben oui, il faut. Mais non, continue the business. No, I mean it's not finished. For the moment, because I started the business with Steve. Yeah. What's that? But after what? You want nothing to do? I'm MDS here. I work with him. You work with MDS. He's MDS. You're not MDS. I know. I work with. I have a contract. You're not welcome here. I don't care. You gotta put this in your fucking living room. I don't care. I work for him. Let's go inside. You and me put the camera down. No, I can be cool, guys. But for the moment, he's in charge, bro. He's in charge. Like I said to you. We have a business, but yeah, for sure. But now it's his place. It's level 2. He's in charge. We need to respect this for him. Now, we have the agreement for level 2. They're waiting for the DB. Yeah, but not now. No. Yeah, this is what we have. We don't have to talk. We don't have time to talk about this. Yeah, we don't talk about this. We don't talk about this. Correct. We don't talk about this.
But like I said to you, in October, we stay minimum 2 weeks, and I think 3 weeks. We can have a good time. We can make interview. We can film level 1, level 2, and I take 1 week off.
But it's not the moment for filming level 2. Oh, it's not? Okay. I talk to you. But I'll get with you, but you need to work in Europe. You're going to be filming in Europe. In Europe? You're going to do anything you dictate what the fuck I should do. I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay, me and you can have our problems because you're a fucking liar. You told me I was going to be part of your gym here. Yes. Okay, guys. No. You told me I was going to be part of your gym here. You said me, you, and Chris. I suggest you put that camera down. Oh, yeah? No, bro. No, this is the truth. I have the truth on my side, buddy. Bullshit. Flat Earth motherfucker. Flat Earth motherfucker. Dude, you can put the camera down and we're going to fucking do this. Do what? You want to run your mouth? Let's go in the fucking gym and shut the doors. It's the truth. Oh, so you're just going to beat me up because you don't like the truth? Dude? No, I don't like the fact you insulted me, insulted my wife, and did what you did. I work for you. How many fucking hours did I work for you? How many? Be honest, bro. You didn't work for me. Huh? You didn't work for me. Yes, I did. We had this conversation. No, you can put your camera down. If you were wrong, let's go settle this shit. I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to then get the fuck away from my gym. No, this is public property. You don't tell me what. We're shutting the doors. Go ahead, shut the fucking doors. I don't care. Dude, don't come around me, bro. You think I want to come around you? Yeah, I think you do. No, I don't. I'm with Fred. I work for Fred. Check the fucking MDS website, okay? Yeah. Check my contract with Fred. That's got nothing to do with you. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. All right, Fred. Yeah. Asshole. I know.
said it's going to be because I built the Facebook page, I built all the pictures, I shot my video. He said, I'm going to move to Indiana. You and Chris, I'm going to pay you.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. All right. We'll figure something out.
So he made this. When did he upload it? 14th of November 2022. Wow. So when was that video of Kanye? The one on Rumble? I think that was around that date too. So it overlaps. So he had a falling out and he wrote, so this is MDS USA, who is the alpha, question mark. I'm a moron. After 5 years of, oh, what's that? Oh, what happened there? Don't do that to me, laptop. Come on, don't do that. 1 sec. Wow. Wow. Go away. Okay. After 5 years producing MDS DVDs and documentaries, I am turned away from shooting for the first time. I did nothing to disrespect Fred ever, but this is how I was treated. I've reached out several times to Fred and have been ignored. The truth must be told, more to come. Well, there was no more to come. That was the only video he made. Looks like he bought subs there too. And he's still got this channel up. Fred Mastro, come talk to me. I would, Chris Odette is a gym guy. I would, again, if I'm no lawyer, but if I was an attorney, that's who I would request or serve or subpoena or whatever they do. Okay. So Chris Odette is the gym guy, and he's on YouTube a lot. I'm trying to think of what to play next. I've got this one here. I don't think I'll play that one. I don't know what that one is. I could go to Instagram and we could see. I've already showed those.
Director and Ye have been put back in contact since the first TikTok video.
What about? Sorry, I'm so tired. Maybe we can watch an old. Oh wow! Now I've lost it completely. Adumb is okay. Let's put them back up. How we going? Oh, lovely. All right. How about? How about an old Hoax Wars stream? One of the ones that sent them into a complete and utter spiral over on the demonic Liz and Jeanette subreddit. What about one of these? Oh, let me find one. I haven't replayed. All right, wait a minute. It might be someone private. Yeah, some of these are gold. I'm a bit cringe in some of them. I was under so much pressure. But, hey, I don't care. All right. This is the one that made him call the police. A closer look at covert radio bear. That one. The meme review's a fun one. Let's go with meme review, yeah? And this is Hoax Wars. I can't remember if anyone else or maybe yesterday. Yeah, let's get them on. I'm on Hoax Wars. It's only 3 hours.
Wide open. Kept open stores so you can wipe your asshole. I recommend we all have aperture exercises we do where we close off for a bit and focus on the stairs, do a workout. So the big with me, I played DJ. That night I poured out a strawberry DAC for all the gay BJs and said goodbye. Genius. Genius.
Yo, Liz, are you there?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm here. It's great.
I feel like it was apropos to listen to that,
Very
what Owen
apropos.
just did there, because it really is. It might just seem like something silly at first glance, but I think there's a lot to be gained from analyzing this one specific little point here. And we have so much we have a full on all angles perspective now. Now that Adam has left the cult, we've got, or supposedly, Adam is what he is. And so you guys all remember this, right? The Owen Benjamin, BJs are gay thing, right? It's almost brilliant in what he did there, Owen. Isn't it? Because you come to appreciate all these angles of it. Because
oh my god,
to almost everyone watching, you look at that and it's like, oh, it's a silly comedic bit, right? And that's what Owen would have you believe. If Owen were ever pressed on this, he'd be like, I'm a comedian. It was a joke. If you were ever press any bears about this, I'm a comedian. I was doing a joke. But the Gammas know better. The Gammas know that there is something behind what Owen is doing there. Right? Because there are a certain segment of mentally ill bears that are going to take what Owen said there. They're going to take what Owen said there and they're going to take it seriously.
Yeah.
And that's what we glom onto. That's why we think of Owen as more than just a silly comedian. He has a hold over a certain segment of mentally ill men who take him at face value. And who are these men? Prove it, right? Prove that there's any guy out there that takes this seriously. Well, thanks to Adam Camacho, we can now do that. Right? And that's a perfect segue into this post I made on the Beartaria subreddit 11 days ago. And I invite all you guys listening to go ahead and sign up for this Beartaria subreddit. There's a lot of roasting of Adam Camacho going on. Go in there, post your memes, upvote the stuff. It's a great time. It's a funny little thing for us to do while there's kind of this lull in Owen Benjamin content, and there's this content drought going on with Owen. Until the next big thing with Owen pops off, we're making fun of this Adam Camacho clown. And here's what I decided to post. Adam Camacho of Film Grain Studios tells his boss, Owen Benjamin, that he's having marital problems because he took Owen's advice and told her, his wife, that BJs are gay. What is even more confusing is that Adam was still permitted to give Owen blowjobs. That's the part I don't understand. How is it gay? How is it more gay for your wife to give you a BJ than for you to give Owen a BJ?
And now Adam gets sit home with his little lawyer and his wife. He's going to blame everything on me. He's going to say, oh, but you, sir, dude, he fucking told me that I messed up his marriage because I told him not to get blowjobs. Amy was like laughing. She was like laughing at like how fucking stupid he sounds. He's like, yeah, man, ever since you said not to get blowjobs, like my wife is like, oh, you know, I'm having marital problems, dude. It's like, and why'd you tell me to get alpaca? I never fucking told you to get alpacas, you dumb fuck. It's unreal. And then he said that the fact that he no longer lets his wife suck his dick is my fault. I'm not the one changing. He's going to freak out. He's attacking my wife. Oh, the blowjobs. Oh, Jesus. It's like, dude, that's just so funny. And he told me not to let my wife suck my dick, and now she wants to go to Mexico. Like, you're a joke. Adam, if you're having marital problems, it ain't because of me, buddy. Do you guys view each other as having leverage over each other? You know? Dude, imagine being such a victim that you're like, because I stopped letting my wife suck my dick because of your streams, we're having marital problems.
Right. And so when most of us look at Owen when he's doing some kind of bit, you know, blowjobs are gay. Okay, that's his attempt at being a comedian. But the gamma is no better. And that's why we find such interest in Owen, right? Is because we know that when he speaks, out of one side of his mouth, he's being a comedian, that he's saying things he can just chalk up to being a comedian. On the other side of his mouth, he's doing a little he's hypnotizing the mentally ill men out there, right? Mentally ill people. Or you don't have to be mentally ill. You might be going through some kind of trauma in your life. You know, it's vulnerable people. That's what it is. That's who Owen preys on.
Yeah, and he knows what he's doing. I was listening when he was talking about this stuff. I was listening back then, and I actually thought about it deeply, what he was saying, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was serious, right?
He said it's the same getting, you know, oral sex from a female as it is from a male. What?
Well, maybe, you know, maybe Amy's not much chop in bed. I don't know. Maybe she's, you know, not real good. I don't know. The things he says, it's wild.
I think it's a thing where he just throws it out like it's just a statistics game where he knows 90+% of people are going to listen to that and just laugh it off, or, you know, think that's just a joke. But there's a certain percentage, he's going to catch a few of these people who are going to really take it to heart, and they're going to somehow, some way, these Adumb Camacho types are going to let what Owen Benjamin says come into play when it comes to your intimate interaction with your significant other. And so a person like Adam is a gift to us, not in the way he ever intended to be, but as far as, like, you know, this ongoing psychological case study we have going on with the Bears and Owen Benjamin. You know, you ask yourself, you listen to Owen talk about how BJs are gay, and you say, what kind of man could ever in a million years let Owen Benjamin come between him and his wife when it comes to the intimate acts? And you look at Adumb Camacho, you watch his behavior, and you're like, I could totally see that. And while Owen lies his ass off, we recognize that. We know Owen lies his ass off. We're not taking his word as gospel. But when Owen lies, there usually is a kernel of truth, right, behind what he's lying about. He doesn't just go and make shit up out of thin air. He takes what's true and he twists it for his own advantage. And so I think that's what's going on here. I think there's some truth. I think there's something definitely happened because we found out that Adam's wife beat him with a broomstick. And it's not funny. Domestic violence is never funny, but Adam actually went around crying about this to people to gain sympathy. He DM'd people and said, my wife, under the Stop Owen account, he DM'd people and said, my wife just hit me with a broomstick.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, you're right. It is bad. Domestic violence is bad. And when they're crazy, we all know that, right? So I did feel a bit sorry for him when he sent me those messages. But it was just a big sympathy freaking bullshit to suck me in, right? That was about halfway through last year. Like, right?
Who was he saying that to?
Who knows if she even... that was my messages. That was me. He was telling me.
You?
Yeah, me. These are mine. All these are mine. I've got hundreds of these. He's deleted all his side of the comments. I just had to leave.
Stop Owen Benjamin. This is the account he created to support his lawsuit, so he could raise money for his lawsuit against Owen. First of all, why do you need to raise money for your lawsuit? Like, ostensibly, you're going to win your lawsuit and get money, and then you can pay for your lawsuit, asshole, like everyone else does. Why do you need to raise money? That part doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, he's complaining, thank you. This is so hard. My wife hit me with a broomstick today. He told you that, Liz?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, why? Why is he telling me that? I don't know his wife. I've never spoken to his wife. I'm not interested in his marital problems. Why is he telling me that? We need therapy. Don't tell me that. That's not my business. Fuck off. You know what I mean, Hoax? That pissed me off.
I have half a mind to start a GoFundMe to raise money for his wife for a new broomstick since she broke the last one over his head.
The shit I've listened to in the last year from him. These big cry sessions. I don't have the money to pay the lawyer. I don't know what I'm going to do. Where? All he's done is cry all year like a bitch, like a big girl.
Right?
Yeah.
But in the moment, you felt bad for him.
Well, I did, but I was annoyed too, right?
My wife hit me with a broomstick today.
I was annoyed.
What are you supposed to say to that?
I don't know him, right? I know about his 500 hours of bullshit footage that he's got. I know about his give, send, go, but I don't know him. Why is he telling me this shit? You know what I mean, Hoax? I was annoyed.
Well, yeah. What respect would any woman have for a man who complains to her? My wife hit me with a broomstick today.
I felt sorry for his wife.
It just shows what the campaign he was on to gain sympathy from himself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Come on. What a piece of shit. Liz, you're crackling a little. Can you try to fix the crackling?
I'll hop out.
Trying to save bears is fraught with peril. And God bless you guys, all who've been on this journey with us. Trying to save a bear. Why are you telling me this? Bro, my wife hit me with imagine hitting up, you men in the audience, imagine hitting up a woman, a grandma, online that you don't know, and you DM them my wife hit me with a broomstick today. It's like, what do you want them to do about it? My wife hit me with a broomstick today. I just had to leave. Yo, can we get an interview with Adam's wife? Adam's wife is my hero. I'd love to hit this faggot with a broomstick. She broke a broomstick over this faggot's head. God bless her. That's why I'm starting this GoFundMe. We're gonna buy her a fucking brand new broom, industrial strength, in case Adam gets out of line again.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Liz.
Hi, how's that? Is it better?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to talk to Ellie.
Ellie, if you're out there, let's have a chat. What do you have to lose? Right? Because at the end of the day, isn't what we all want the best for Adam. He's been been a complete asshole to us. And so of course we have to make fun of him, and try to drive him back to the insane asylum where he belongs, but it's for his own good. It's what's best for him. And if Ellie can come on and help us with our goal, I mean, of course. It would be inhumane of us for us to not invite and allow Ellie up here to speak her piece, especially because he's out there making really vicious accusations about her, right? Imagine going to another woman and saying, here's what my wife did that's so bad, I had to leave the house. That's kind of fucking inappropriate. I couldn't imagine doing that.
Yeah, if you said that to me, I'd block you.
Right?
Did say it. The shit I put up with, because I believed he had that the 500 hours of footage, and there was something else too that he conned me with. Oh yeah, the Ursario class action lawsuit. Yeah, he conned me with that, and he conned me with the footage. So I put up with all these shit messages and phone calls for nearly a year.
Yeah, she wound up and took a Babe Ruth swing and smacked him on the ass and said, get a fucking job.
Yeah, like she's got 3 little kids under the age of 4.
These people, they really don't deserve our time, but right now lucky for Adam, there is a content drought when it comes to Owen, right? There's not much going on in the Owen Benjamin universe, right?
Yeah, he's so boring. He's reviewing movies again. He's gone to Vegas to be on some social media podcast that you have to pay $8,000 to be on. It's all boring shit. Like, he's just so boring.
Calculated move on Owen's behalf. I think Owen
100%. Yeah.
I think Owen sees what's going on with Adam and us, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna just lay low and let this play out. We'll let the Gammas take Owen. We'll let the Gammas take Adam down, and then I'll step back in and start being being as crazy as I usually am.
Oh yeah, he's doing piano lessons too. Yeah, that's boring.
Oh, with his dirty piano.
Yeah, he can't read music, but he's teaching piano. So all that's boring, The bears are, like, I've got a lot of bear stuff to cover, but that can wait. No rush. No rush.
Owen's piano is filthy. Like he can't on his piano with his fingers, and if you zoom into the piano, there's dirt and grime and dust and bullshit all over his piano. It's a filthy piano. That's the first thing you notice when you sign up for his lessons, that he's selling. What's the price for these piano lessons?
I think it's like $50 a month. And he does 4 lessons a month, I think. Or that's what he's supposed to, that's what he's offering, I think. Where's Pandora?
One of these things where he could never lessons in the open market against actual professional piano teachers. He is selling things in a cult marketplace, which changes everything. And that's how I believe Adumb Camacho, right? He was able to sell himself as some kind of documentarian, video editor, producer, only in a cult marketplace. Only in a cult marketplace could someone like Adumb Camacho ever be hired to film a documentary, ever be considered like a video producer. Like, the guy's a joke. Like, the documentary was a joke. In the open marketplace, Owen Benjamin cannot sell piano lessons. He's not good enough. There's so many people out there who are better than him, have a cleaner piano. There's no reason you would ever buy piano lessons from Owen Benjamin unless you're in the cult. There's no reason why you would ever hire Adumb Camacho to film and produce your documentary unless you're in the cult. And, so the idea that he wants to sue Owen and act like he's owed all these things as if Owen had hired a legitimate documentary film producer is a joke. And if Owen's lawyer wants any tips to that in that regard, I'm happy to provide them. I don't know if Owen's lawyer has pursued that angle, but I have a lot of insight to provide, having watched this for years. Those are just the parallels that I observed, Liz. It's this idea of a cult economy versus the real actual marketplace that we all have to compete in. But then if you join a cult like the Bears, the competition isn't the same. It's not as fierce. You can be shitty at what you do and still succeed.
Hi, chat. Thanks, Gamarama, for dropping the links. Make sure you vote on the poll. I put a poll up, folks.
Right. Between Adam and E Scorpio.
Yeah, it looks like Scamacho's winning, but I actually, if I was able to vote, I'd vote for East Scorpio because he's the moderator in there. Like, Scamacho should have been banned and blocked from that subreddit the day he started begging on there over a year ago. But that's what I would have done as a moderator. I just would have said, get the fuck out. This isn't a fundraising site. And I would have banned every one of his sock accounts. I would have stayed on his ass. But East Scorpio, hey, he's in love with Adam, so there you go.
Is he? I don't know that he's in love. Is he in love with Adam? I don't know.
Well, he ignored all his begging for a year. So, hey, Adam gets special privileges on the subreddit that no one else does. You know what I mean? I've got 80 screenshots and I haven't even covered a quarter of Adam's comments on the subreddit. I posted about 60 on X this week of all his begging comments and bullying behavior to people
The way I took
like
E Scorpio's comment is that he's like trying to lump all ex-Bears into one category. And we have it up here. So let's just read it to everyone. So this is right after the drama between Liz and Adam popped off, right? And so it immediately spilled its way over to the Owen Benjamin subreddit. And the Owen Benjamin subreddit is a popularly trafficked site. And it has remained up and available even when a lot of subreddits similar to it have been, removed. For whatever reason, this Owen Benjamin subreddit has stayed up despite all odds somehow, and it gets a lot of traffic, and it is a valuable resource on the web. If you Google things about Owen Benjamin, a good percentage of the time when you Google it, something from this Reddit is going to show up. A lot of mainstream reporters from mainstream outlets, people from the Washington Post, go on this subreddit to find when it's time to do a story on Owen. They go to the subreddit to get the lowdown. It's a valuable piece of real estate on the web. So to watch it all go to shit because the mods don't care is rather disappointing. So we really need to save it. We really need to do what we need to do. If these mods don't care, maybe we can negotiate a financial, some kind of thing. Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong, Liz, but here's the backstory. The Liz and Adam fight started, and shortly thereafter, it spilled its way onto this popular Owen Benjamin subreddit. And Adam was pulling some dirty shit, and it was just they were both spamming things that the Adam side of things were spamming things that were just totally off topic, and it's like, come on. This is an anti-Owen Benjamin subreddit. Isn't the goal of the sub ultimately shouldn't every post be towards the goal of, hurting Owen Benjamin, and his grift and his cult empire at the end of the day? Shouldn't every post be towards that goal? Right. So when you have people that are so backwards and so turned around that they are like posting slander against the people who have called Owen out the most, it's like, what are we doing here? Like Liz, you and I and Milker Nation arguably have called out Owen more than anyone else. And so now you have some piece of shit like Adumb Camacho and his gay buddies. They're now going on this Owen Benjamin subreddit, and they are slandering the people who have called Owen out the most.
And Gamma Secret Kings, they put a post up 3 days before East Scorpio decided to do his public service announcement about me on the Gamma Secret Kings. They shared it on that as well. So East Scorpio waited 3 days to sort out the bloodbath. 3 days.
Yeah. So it's like...
Yep, he let Adam and his cohorts post anything they wanted, Hurts. Anything they wanted.
If you have to... If you are running an anti-Owen Benjamin subreddit, you have to figure a lot of your material is going to come from people who were once in the cult, who have left the cult, and now they see the light and they have something to share, right? For you to up and classify and categorize all ex-bears as the same,
that was wild.
You're automatically taking the lazy man's way out of it, and you don't really care, right? You don't really care to maximize the potential of this sub. So turn it over to someone who cares. Turn it over to someone who is actually going to do the work if you don't want to do the work anymore. You know?
It was wild. It was wild to read. It was wild to witness those 3 days. And they were up during the night too. 24 hours a day they were posting non-stop. They couldn't stop themselves. And that's
Right.
something else I want to get into with you too, Hugs, if you've got time, about abnormal, twisted parasocial relationships, about a YouTube channel name.
These weirdos were spamming the Owen Benjamin subreddit with attacks against the people who have done the most to
Yeah.
call Owen Benjamin out.
And Ming Da, and literally like lying too.
So they're using the Owen Benjamin subreddit to attack Owen's enemies.
Yeah,
What kind of sense
which is insane.
does that make? You're now helping Owen. You guys, retards. And what has Adam Camacho ever done for the anti-Owen cause? What has he ever done?
Nothing. He's begged. He's begged. That's what he's done. He's begged.
He's a leech. He's a fucking leech. All he's done is ask for money from you guys. To get
and time and effort. He asked Milk Nation to do a compilation for him. Lazy.
Why?
Yeah.
What has this guy? Isn't it up to him? He was Owen's friend, and he supported Owen, and he helped Owen, and he fought against us for how long? And
he copyrighted my channel too. Sorry to interrupt real quick. He copyrighted my channel when I posted something from the Vetaria documentaries ages ago when he was still buddies with Owen. Hugs?
No, I'm here. I'm reading chat. Like, it's pretty crazy.
Sorry. Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah.
Is this true? It turns out for the last year,
Yeah.
Adam has been doxing and harassing members of the Reddit if they refuse to donate.
Yeah. I've got and I haven't even gone further back. I've scrolled back and I've caught just on 2 posts about 60 comments, 80 comments. And I don't have time to do more, but I reckon there'd be about 500 altogether. Yeah, he stalked the subredditors behind the scenes, threatened to dox them, commented on their clothing. One poor lady, she completely disappeared, and she was a good contributor to the subreddit, always biting, Owen's ankles and annoying Aunt Owen. She was always posting, not about expert stuff. And, yeah. And covert radio. Yeah.
Okay, let's read this post from Scorpio so people know why. People know why we're annoyed with him.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, the Adam and Liz feud, they immediately started posting slander against Liz on the Owen Benjamin subreddit. And so, Scorpio, he could have handled it like a man, but instead he's he's a hysterical woman himself. And he's like, oh my God, PSA, if you ever supported Owen Benjamin and had a falling out with his cult for whatever reason, you are cringe and should keep your mouth shut. Right? What a fucking, just automatically, the hubris, bro, who do you think you are? You're that much better than everyone else? Have you ever spent 5 seconds trying to exercise empathy, put yourself in another person's shoes? You literally think that you're that much better than every single person who has ever supported Owen? Maybe it's more complicated than that. Maybe everything isn't as simple as you want to make it out to be. Maybe Owen actually has some skill and some talent and is able to convince people who might not, who are vulnerable for whatever reason, right? And so for him to just throw the baby out with the bathwater like this, you know, it, you're the cringe one, bro. You're the cringe. If you ever supported Owen Benjamin and had a falling out with his cult for whatever reason, you are cringe. So you've never made a mistake in your life. You've never done something, supported someone where you could look back in your life and be like, I made a mistake there. No, that's the lazy person's way out to act like this. And, not all ex-bears are created equal. There are people who supported Jim Jones who were Harvard graduates, who were better than E-Scorpio in every single measurable way. And they supported a guy much worse than Owen. Right? E-Scorpio? You're not as good as you think you are. This statement you made is cringe in and of itself. And it suggests a super inflated sense of self-importance. And bro, you really think there's no ex-bears that are better than you in any way? You think you're that good all because you didn't fall for a single cult leader's tactics? That makes you better than all the people who did? You're the one who's short. You're the one who's cringe. You're the one who's short-sighted. There's plenty of cringe things about you we could bring up if we wanted to. You should keep your mouth shut. Give me a fucking break. This is the guy. This is the one mod who could stand up and say anything after the sub was being taken over by people who wanted to attack the people who did the most to call out Owen. What a shit show. What a joke. It's a shame because this is a valuable property on the internet that could, if it was handled correctly, it could be so effective, but the mods don't know what they're doing. So who's worse at the end of the day, Adam or E-Scorpio? Who's actually done more damage?
Well, it's E-Scorpio's responsibility as a mod, I would think.
E-Scorpio, you have a responsibility as a mod. You can't just flippantly say whatever emotional thing that comes to your mind, dude. If you ever supported Owen and had a falling out with his cult, you are cringe and should keep your mouth shut automatically. Automatically, you're doing damage to the cause of this sub that could be something so useful and effective. And it's just sad, man. It's sad. It's sad that the people who are moderators of this sub, this very popular sub, this valuable sub that's about to die, and the people who became mods, why? It's because they were grandfathered in. Are any of these moderators, have any of them actually been promoted to that role based on merit? Or were they all just grandfathered in? I'll continue. Hullo, he says, with a Hullo. Let's put a picture of this guy up while we're talking so you guys know who we're talking about. Hullo, mod here. I've stayed further and further away from this sub for the last couple of years due to the major influx of shitty ex-bears to this sub in that time. We allowed them to have their say for the sake of free speech, but, he says it this way because it's like, it's cute. It's cute to say freeze peach instead of free speech. Like this guy's like stuck in 2017 or something. Just write out the word free speech, retard. Because why the fuck not? We all make mistakes. I only stop in to mod away the cult hopper spam and reported posts and comments. Lately, though, I couldn't help but notice all the drama between the ex-bears. While I don't have much to say about that, what I will say is this. The Hispanic dude from Film Grain is an idiot. Yeah, I'm totally right. So far, 100%. This is the guy, by the way, calling Film Grain the Hispanic dude. So I don't know what he is. Like, if he's a fellow Hispanic dude or something else, I don't know. He's super brown and ethnic to me. So for him to like be calling people out for being the Hispanic dude is weird. The black dude from Film Grain is an idiot. Nobody knows what he's talking about there. Liz, and here's where he calls you out, Liz, right? As deferential as she's been to me in the distant past, is an idiot. Really? Why are you calling her an idiot? Faggot. Liz, what did you ever do to this guy for him to insult you like this?
Yeah, I haven't been on the subreddit for like 2 years.
Okay, like source needed, dude. Like, okay, fine. That's a bold claim, you know? Everyone you don't like is an idiot. Okay, source citation needed. You know? Where's your citation for us to believe you? Like, why do you believe that this Hispanic dude, this black dude, and Liz are idiots? And Jim Bob's an idiot. NMW and her alts are idiots. Okay. It's very easy to say that about anyone, but why? Why should we care that you're saying this? Why should we believe you on this point you're trying to make? It's literally you were grandfathered into being a moderator here. You've not earned it. You've not earned the right to be an authority here. So when you say all this, you're going to need to back up your statements. Does he make an attempt to back up any of the statements? No. It's like he's a mod. He's a mod. He happened to be there at the beginning. That's why he's a mod. He didn't earn it. And so because he's a mod, he's going to throw his weight around and just talk some shit. This is the worst kind of people. Like,
everyone's an idiot except him. Did you notice? He's not an idiot.
I mean, are you an idiot?
He's not an idiot for letting Scamacha beg on the subreddit for a year, Scorpio. A year. You're not an idiot for letting him do that, are you, Scorpio?
It's just ridiculous. It's like, if you guys don't care, if you moderators don't care, like hand the shit over to someone who does, you know? Like, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, it's obvious they don't care. Hugs, you got a super chat. A big one. Wow. Thanks for showing up for this again, Hugs. From Snoring in the Valley. Thank you so much, Snoring in the Valley.
God bless you, Snoring in the Valley. Love that guy. And they attack him too. They try to attack him too. They'll attack him.
Yeah.
NMW and her alts are all idiots. I mean, NMW used to be in tight with these people. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he offers no source, you know? Where's your source? Why is she an idiot? We all just have to listen to whatever bullshit you have to say because you're a mod.
Yeah.
You don't have to You don't have to give us an explanation of why she's an idiot. If you are a grown-ass person and cult hop from Scientology to crack to Christ, wow. From Christ
What?
to crack,
Say that again.
Owen to
Oh,
Liz.
okay. Yep. Yeah, wow.
Crack to Christ is an Owen fucking slang
Yeah.
term about you, Liz.
Yeah,
So
that's a lot.
this
Yeah.
faggot
Mhm.
E-Scorpio is literally, bro, if you don't have anything to say, shut the fuck up. Because at this point, you're just grasping at straws. You're saying whatever you want in like a. You have no sources, nothing to back up what you're saying, and you're now borrowing talking points from Owen Benjamin. This is a fucking embarrassment. What do we have to do to lobby the like main owner of this sub to show him that the people, these mods are, while they might have been grandfathered in, they're doing a disservice. Like, this is a fucking joke. And let me guess, E-Scorpio is one of these other people who would talk all this shit in some corner of a subreddit, but they would never in a million years back up the shit they talk and confront us, right? On panel for a live audience, you know. Not in a million years would this guy ever try to back up his shit talk with us. No, he would never do that. And in fact, this is a formal challenge to E-Scorpio. E-Scorpio, we are all witnessing you have a lot of shit to talk on Reddit. Clearly, as a grown man, you would be happy to back this shit that you're talking up face to face for this audience so that they can all make their determination on who's right and who's wrong. And you have right on your side. Otherwise, you would not have ever made these statements in the first place. Right? So you have the truth and you have right on your side. And me, when I have the truth and right on my side, I know that I would gladly back up whatever I type on an internet forum. I will happily say it with my voice and confront the person face to face in real life, or on a panel at the very least. Right? And let me guess, E-Scorpio will never do that. He had a lot of shit to talk when he happens to be the moderator of some place. Like, right? We might respect what you're saying here if you would say the same thing and come say it to our faces. And we'll give you every chance in the world, right? We'll give you a free. You can come up on here. We have an audience that's much bigger than yours, and we'll let you come up here and say whatever you have to say. If you want to talk shit, if you have snide things to say, the least you could do is come say it in front of an audience and let them make up their minds, right? Instead of being a fucking shitty little rat talking shit in the safety of your little subreddit, faggot. Come fucking say it to us. And if it's not here, you name the place and time. And we'll have it out. We're challenging you right now to a proper formal debate. You have a lot to say when you can type it out. And when you're in charge of who gets to reply. Give me a fucking break. These aren't men, you know? This is. What a joke. And we have more we can say about this guy. But maybe we'll see if he accepts our challenge first. If he'll come on and talk to us and defend what he has to say here, that would gain me some respect. If he won't, and he just wants to say this kind of shit when he's too cowardly to pull up, then we'll go in and we'll say everything we have to say about him.
Oh, you're so fair, Hugs. Such a nice person. I'm so glad you're my friend. Thank you, everybody in the chat too, all my friends. I've had a lot of help this week. It's been a lovely, relaxing week for me. I've tightened up the channel, locking a few things down, locking Rumble down, hoax. It's just sick. It's just sick. They're sickoids with this having me living inside their imaginations and their imaginations about me and you and Milka Nation and, Pandora and Shadow Beastie. They're sick. That's not a normal thing to do, right? So I've decided I've given people way too much access to me. Way, way too much access. Nobody's getting access anymore. Nobody. You listening? You listening? Not going to name names, but they know who they are because they can't type in the chat. Huh? Ha ha. Sorry, Alex. That's all. And I've been studying what common sense is, because my eldest sister has a lot of common sense, right? And I always wondered, where does common sense come from, right? And does everybody have it? And like you do hugs in bucket loads. And so what I found out, that it was Aristotle originally, and it's something to do with philosophy, which I have no clue about. But it's fascinating. It's just fascinating. Because I asked my sister where it comes from, and I thought it was wisdom, right? And wisdom comes from God, but it's fascinating. I can't put it into words, but yeah, common sense. People, well, the internet is suffering from a lack of common sense, and in regards to what they're doing, it's not just a lack of common sense. Well, it is, but it's a sheer lunacy. Just your name alone, you'd have to be a total lunatic to go against you.
Yeah.
Sorry. But they're just, anyway, sorry. They'd have to have a screw loose.
I mean, this Owen Benjamin subreddit used to be a thriving place where people could post memes about Owen and
have some fun.
actual mainstream people from the Washington Post go to this subreddit to find out what's going on with Owen, right? So imagine if you had that on your hands, that kind of property, what you could do with it, the effectiveness, the usefulness, if you were in charge of that. And what do these people do? I mean, they let it go to shit, and they can't see. These people they can't see the difference between Adam and Liz, right? That's what they're either that retarded, they don't know who to side with when it comes to Adam or Liz. They don't know. Instead, they make a grandstanding, virtue signaling statement like this: if you are a grown ass person and cult hop from Scientology to crack to Christ to Owen, right?
Wow.
Instead of trying to appeal to the masses and make this sub as effective as it possibly could be, he's trying to amuse maybe 2 or 3 or 4 people, who might get a kick out of him saying, taking some jab like that about Liz, even though it comes from Owen Benjamin, right? So he's recycling an Owen Benjamin insult to amuse his. This guy needs to fucking go. Please Put me in touch with the fucking head guy of this sub. Please. Like, this is a joke. And this is embarrassing to the sub. It really is. He goes on to say, if you are a non-U.S. And so what are you trying to say, dude? Everyone who follows Liz, everyone who enjoys to, I have fun on your streams, Liz. I have fun in chat. I think your chat is a rare place to go where I can get along with most of the people and I can relate to a lot of their takes. And this guy's insulting all of us. Scientology to crack to Christ to Owen to Liz. Fuck you, buddy. Like, wow.
Wow, Alex, wow. See, I have read this out during a stream when just after he posted it, but I sort of didn't hone in on it like you're doing. Wow, it's mind blowing. He didn't have to write that shit, right? Especially like the where you go cold hopped, and then the next 3 lines. He didn't have to write that.
What a dickhead. No, he didn't have
and cringe bears. So in one swoop, he stopped anybody that that needs a place to like vent and post and whatever after they leave, stop following Owen, after they stop being a bear. That in one swoop with that post, there won't be any more ex-bears posting on there. He's pinned that post. It's mind-blowing. Because he acknowledges it's a cult, right? He's written cult hopping, right? So he acknowledges that Owen's got a cult, right? Which is even more, is it egregious of him to do, right? So in other words, fuck off. I don't give a shit, Wow, hoax.
No,
wow, what a cunt. I'm sorry. Sorry. He's a bad one for doing that. That's just low. Yeah.
No, he's insulting all of us.
Wow.
If you're a grown-ass person and cult hop from Scientology to crack to Christ, the crack to Christ thing is an Owen. He invented that, right? He invented that to slander Liz because he was so shook by an Australian grandma that he came up with this thing to, as a catchphrase to for his cult. This is what these cult leaders do. They come up with lies and slanders, but it's snappy little catchphrases you can do. Crack to Christ. Owen literally came up with that, and here E Scorpio is using that against her. Bro, you're a joke, man. And it's an insult to all of us who have actually watched Liz. Like I said, Liz's chat is one of the few places on the internet I can go and feel like I relate to people and relate to their takes on things. And you're doing a lot of good, Liz. And for someone to come in and he admits, I haven't been paying attention. I've been doing other stuff. I'm too good for this. And so if you haven't been paying attention, bro, fuck off. You haven't been paying attention. You don't know the matter. You're ignorant. Go fuck yourself. And if you have these little snide comments to make about people, nobody needs to hear it. You're abusing your mod power so that everyone has to be subjected to this statement, to your stupid opinions that otherwise we wouldn't give a shit about because you're nobody. You happen to be grandfathered into a moderator role in this subreddit that happened to gain popularity. That's the only reason you are in the position you are. It's all happenstance. You did nothing to earn this, E Scorpio. You get that, right? And if you disagree, come on and fucking debate us. You name the time and place. You name the platform. I'm happy to debate you on this. He goes on to say, so he says, if you're a grown-ass person and cult hop from Scientology, I'm sure he's just rattling this off and he's not really thinking about the insult. It really is, right? To you guys listening. To me and Liz and all of you guys. If you happen to cult hop from Scientology to Crack to Christ to Owen to Liz, I don't know, it just pisses me off every time I read it, but you have no high ground whatsoever to throw stones from. If you are a non-US citizen and fell for Owen's culture war bullshit, you should think before you speak from here on out. So who's he talking to there? Adam? Is he saying that Adam isn't a citizen? Is that a joke? Help me out here.
Well, Adam's a US citizen. He was born in America. Oh, sorry, Shadow Beast is not. She's Canadian. I'm not, but I'm not on the frickin' subreddit. I don't know who else he's talking about.
Oh, that's a jab. That's a jab at Shadow Beastie. Forget she's Canadian.
Is it? Poor Shadow
give me a
Beastie.
break.
Yeah, she's really intelligent too. And she writes a bit like you do, Hoax. Like, she doesn't say, cunt and fuck off. And she's not rough like I am around the edges. She writes like eloquently but gets them, right? So they hate that, right? Because there's no comeback. She just, she nails them every time and they freaking hate her on there. Poor Shadow Beastie. Anyway, their loss. Their big loss. I'm amazed. Like, the Betari and the anti-Owen Vigilance subs are pumping. I pop into the main
You're a non-US citizen. Well, this is a brown guy. This is a brown guy trying to shame a Canadian.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. What does being a citizen have to do with any of this? Why are you, Scorpio, why are you a citizen? And how much longer will you be now that Trump's in office? I wouldn't be playing that card, bro. And by the looks of this guy, once Trump starts to crack down, and whatever happens to his parents happens, he may be looking for a new place to live.
Shadow Beastie reported you. Good on you. Good on you, Shadow Beastie. Yeah, because they've got these crazy rules, right? So it's rule number 4 on the subreddit. They've written all these crazy rules.
Shadow, you may want to report him. We have a whole department that takes care of people like him. You may want to report him to another. Can you imagine? He's like, guys, I'm deporting from my home country. I'm reporting from my home country. Anyway, we're not trying to play that game, but he's the one who brought up non-US citizens. Imagine a guy like this, a guy who looks like this, says, if you are a non-US citizen, ... Scorpio, the best thing for you at this point is to come up on this panel and defend yourself. You now have an open challenge, bro. You've talked the shit online. And if it were me, and I had made this statement that he made, I would be more than happy to defend it with my chest live in front of an audience. Of course, right? Any grown man would. Let alone, in person, face to face with someone you're going to talk shit about. We're not even asking that. We're saying, wow, you have a lot of shit to talk. The least you could do is pull up on a panel and say this thing to someone on a voice party chat. All right, Scorpio, you're not afraid to do that. Because what you're saying here, you obviously have very bold passionate statements to make, come say it to us, dude, where we can actually retort, right? And we'll give you all the time in the world to say what you want to say, right? We're not going to bully you. It obviously you believe in these ideas. Let's hash out these ideas in front of the people. Isn't that the fair thing to do? You have these ideas you believe in. We believe in something different. Let's hash this shit out. Why will none of these people do this? It's very easy, Scorpio, to say what you said. It's very easy to say something in a forum where you are the moderator, isn't it? It takes no guts at all. You were grandfathered into being a moderator, and you said you got these things off your chest. What would take some real guts is to come say it, confronting the people that you're insulting in front of a live audience. Would you ever do that, you Scorpio? He goes on to say, the OG members of the sub are complaining about the infighting among the cringe bears. I've taken notice. Now I'm putting you on notice. Well, congratulations, bro. You know, you exercise your power, and what has happened to the subreddit since? Is it anywhere that people care to keep up with every day? Anyone who persists in this stupid battle will be banned by me personally. So before he was too busy, but now he's taken an interest and he's going to be watching it like a hawk. I really must insist. Go start r/Liz Antoinette and post your paywalled links there. That's another jab at you, right, Liz? Continue your battle.
Oh,
with
yeah,
other...
that's right. Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot about that. Thank you so much, too. You know what Hoaxworth did straight away? He took the name, the Liz Antoinette, the correct spelling, and opened a subreddit so that they couldn't, right? But the dumb effers went and spelled it wrong and opened one, Tion. Yeah, don't give them any airtime, Hoax. Don't show their crap. They'll love that. That's what they want.
Well, if you go to what he's suggesting, Liz r/Liz Antoinette, there's nothing there.
Yeah, sorry. That's the one that Hoaxworth started straight away. He was all over it as soon as he saw the post, and then the little scumbags went over. Anyway, I've changed my YouTube channel name now. I'm changing the Rumble channel name. I've changed the handle. I've changed the links. I'm tightening up the shit. I'm building walls around this channel. No one's getting access anymore. No one. So who was it? Who were those two fake accounts that just popped in? Go away. We don't want you here. I don't want you here. Go away. You don't get access to me, and you don't get access to Hoax Wars. Sorry, Hoax.
Well, he says, I haven't been paying attention. I've been doing better stuff, but somehow he knows about the paywalled links.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then he goes, oh, sorry, you're up to that bit, yeah? He goes, oh, the other mods have been messaging me. Well, why couldn't the other mods do something about it? Why did they have to message him? Like,
no,
is there anything?
The OG members.
Oh, I see. Oh, sorry.
Right.
I thought he said the other mods.
It sounds like it's time for a changing of the guard. It sounds like he's over it. He doesn't want anything to do with this. Bro, hand over your mod to someone who cares. You don't care. We get it.
Bye.
We get it.
A whole day. You're going to get a whole day. Hang on. Maybe, can I do it more than a day? Oh, maybe you just, yeah. Bye. Oh, sorry, Hoax. Sorry. This is so cool. Yeah. Sorry.
Lindsay Guzan says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that differing
And
opinions."
she's gone. Yeah,
Shut
don't
up.
just write. Yeah. So who do we don't hate Owen anymore? I've never hated Owen, you dumb bitch. Fuck off. Sorry, Hoax. Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
that person just
that's
tries
the
to.
access you get to
Yeah.
me. That's the access. Fuck off. 2 words.
No, I
Fuck
recognize
off.
that username. Anytime we
Do
talk
you?
about anything,
Yeah.
that person says, "Oh, but what about this? What about that?" You know, it's called what we call bad faith, Lindsay.
The top feed goes, you knew it would come to this eventually, Liz. No, I didn't. I didn't understand that I'd given people way too much access to me, to the point where I live in their fucking imaginations now. No, I didn't know that Scorpio would tell these cunts to open a subreddit in my name. No, how could I possibly imagine that it would come to this? No, top feed, no. Ridiculous. How can anyone imagine that someone's going to open a subreddit and start, going after Milk Nation? That's insane. I'd never imagined that in a million years. How could I? Fuck. I'm so sorry.
Because you could not even script this if you wanted to. It's out of control.
Yeah. So yeah.
Scorpio, come on the stream. Scorpio, come on the stream, air your grievances. We'll give you all the time in the world you want. And we're not going to bully you. We're not going to insult you. We're not going to call you an illegal immigrant like you've called other people. We're not going to say half the fucking foul shit you said about other people. This person's an idiot. That person's an idiot. You're not a non-U.S. citizen. Are you kidding me? Wow, it sounds like Scorpio is like a real shock jock. Certainly a shock jock would be like, have no problem fucking coming up and saying all these stuff he says in text to us. Like, who are we? Like, I'm an autistic virgin and Liz is a Australian grandma. Who are we? How are people intimidated by us?
And look at Friendly. So I'm not even going to repeat what I said, but exactly what I said to Top V goes for you too, Friendly. It was obvious to some. Really, Friendly. You knew that Scorpio was going to tell them to go and open a subreddit in my name. Really, you knew that? Was it obvious to you, Hoax? Was it obvious to you? All of this bullshit, was it obvious to you, Friendly, that they were going to call, Adam was going to call the police to come to my home last Thursday? Was that obvious to you? Really? Oh, you're a clairvoyant, are you? Well, we need you around. Maybe you could let me know what's going to happen in the next week to my channel. You got that? Can you see that coming, Friendly? Get the fuck out. Fuck off. Hoax, if you see this coming, then I don't know. Could you see Adam calling the police to my home, Hoax? Could you? Fuck.
No. When Coco says you knew it would come to this eventually, Liz.
Nah, fuck off. That's bullshit.
When he
they
says
just want their comments on the screen. Right. I'm banning those two too.
I love
All right. Calm down. Okay. I'm calming down.
I love Topic Coco to death. Can I say that much?
Yeah, I love Friendlies to death too. But hey, You picked the
No, these
right
people
page,
like to
Randy.
push our button. These people notice when we're fired up, and they like to push our buttons. Because you know they do support, but they do support us. They do support us. They do.
Yeah, but yeah, no, not when the police have been called to my home. No, I don't need support. I don't want your support. I don't want anybody's support. I'm just fine. I'm just fine.
Maybe all this is happening because of Hoax. Yeah, okay. Blame everything on Hoax.
Oh yeah, of course it's your fault, Hoax. Oh well, I should have said that from the get-go. Who was
Define
that?
define
Really?
all this. Define all this. Let's start there. AJ Seamoss is off his ass right now. Liz, this is one of the most fun places to hang out on the internet, I gotta admit.
Will, I want to know if Will could see this coming. Will, could you see this coming?
Well, Leaf, I got a lot of things to say about Leaf in the first place, but Leaf is the big reason between the whole freaking strife between me and Coco.
Leaf?
Yeah.
No way. Actually, you know what? Leaf's one of the few women that have had the balls to come in chat. Hang on a minute. And she hasn't even changed her channel name. Amazing. Just amazing.
And Leaf has a new clip on her channel. Is that true?
I don't know. Oh, that'd be great, Leaf, if you can upload some stuff. Amazing. Look at Larry. Everybody's blaming you now, Hoax. Will's blaming you for all his problems. Larry's blaming you.
Well, they're calling Hoax a pedo on the Reddit, right? You've seen that?
Oh, they've written disgusting things. Yeah, I don't look at it anymore because they're depraved. They write that you and I are in an incestuous relationship. They write about Shadow Beastie's sex life. They're just weird. Like, it's just weird. It's not funny. It's a weird, yeah. Like, why would you write about Shadow Beastie's sex life? They're not in her bedroom. They're going crazy. They're going, yeah. Anyway,
Coco said that I just meant that most ex-bears will act in bear fashion eventually. Not anyone specifically, Miss Liz. Well, but Liz, you've admitted as much, right? When Coco says you've seen,
he's right. He's right. Yeah.
Right. Coco says you could have seen this coming, but Liz, you apologized to me and you said I should have seen this coming, right?
Yeah, and because Top Feed Coco told me again, never engage with the bear. He told me that ages and ages ago. But, you get caught up in all the hype, you get distracted, there's other things going on. Like, you were doing incredible work covering the UATV stuff, and I was caught up with that, and Adam's going for it, for 4 or 5 months without me taking much notice, right? So, life goes by fast,
So we've got Vox Day's beloved wife in chat. She maybe brings up the most pertinent question of the night, right? I'm pretty sure GSK is full of Antifa and activist types.
Wow,
And
Heather.
doesn't that trickle down into the root of everything we're arguing about tonight? For people who don't know, GSK is Gamma Secret Kings. And if you go over there, it's like 4 or 5 people upvoting each other. And it really should just be a group chat, but they're doing it in public for some reason. And they are lefties who are just calling out whatever right-wing people they're mad at. And it's very embarrassing. It's just the same 4 or 5 people upvoting each other in an echo chamber. And eScorpio is part of that. And that's the one mod who comes in, and he happens to be a mod in this Owen Benjamin subreddit. He doesn't really, by his own admission, he doesn't understand anything that's going on in that space. And he just, brings the hammer down from his own from his own lefty cringe perspective.
He's been there a long time too. Talk about, he was there when I joined the sub back in 2020.
There's one single king of that sub, though, isn't there? There's one single guy right? And I say we bring him a proposition. We channel Trump. We channel Trump. We say, let's make a deal, bro. We're going to take over the Gaza Strip.
They're all gutless.
eScorpio is small potatoes grandfathered in. We need to go to the real guy, the guy at the top of it.
Oh. So who's the guy at the top? Do you know, Hoax?
There's a main guy. Look, he can view all moderators.
Mm-hmm. So who do you think it is?
No, you can actually see.
Does it say the top guy?
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Does not say the top.
Hold on a second. He's the final boss.
This will be good.
All right, you guys want to see? Subreddit. Look, respond like just two. It'll be such a fucking opportunity lost to this guy. I'm going to incorporate my Doge team.
My children were removed from my care. That's a lie. None of my children were removed from my care. They just lie so much. It's mind-blowing. Why? What did I do? What did Hoax do? What did Chat do? Nothing.
Hey, Liz.
Oh, hi. And I was just going to say, Hoax not only gave them one stream opportunity to come on, were you still inviting Adam on last week, or had we just totally thought no? Was it 3 times you invited him on, or just twice? Or twice?
The Adam invitation never expires. Adam, anytime you want to come up, bro, you're welcome.
That's mind-blowing. And where are they? They're over on Shadow Beastie just wrote in the chat that they're 19 minutes, they're posting another bunch of lies about my life and my family, my children, you, Milka Nation, Pandora. They lie about Pandora. They lie about Shadow Beastie. Disgusting, disgusting creeps. Oh, Hoax, I forgot to mention. Can I just quickly mention too, that Adumb, he's sick. He posts non-stop too in his community section, totally obsessed to a stalker level about you, me. And then yesterday he posted another one about his CP comment. And he writes in it something about me lying on Twitter because I wrote it out with asterisks. But he keeps calling me a liar over there. And because of him, he's a real piece of work. Yeah. So Adam is his kid's godfather.
And that's we know that for sure. It's just something they joke about.
No, he wrote that in a comment.
Yeah, but who knows what to say? These people are weird.
That's true. That's true. Because someone was saying, look, you need to back off. You know, you're on the losing side. You know, Adam's a liar, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, I can't. Adam's my kid's godfather. So I took it as...
I saw a meme that said, you know, Nicholas David, you know, I wanted Liz to be my mom. Nicholas David wanted Liz to be my mommy. And once I saw that, I'm like, oh, wow, all this makes sense all of a sudden. But you're not sure. Who knows? We don't want to speculate. Who cares to speculate about any of these people? Because it's more just like, yeah, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about any of these people? Like, do any of them, they can say whatever they want on a tiny little subreddit in an echo chamber with, you know, with two of their best friends. But how many of them, why will none of them like actually step up, pull up, say what they have to say, right? We are giving them a platform that is way bigger than their little tiny subreddit. We're literally giving them a subreddit. We're giving them a platform. You guys, any of you guys who talk shit, come up on this platform. We're giving you a platform. We will give you, you know, the time and space to say what you have to say. If your argument is better than ours, so be it. You have the audience. Why would you not jump at that opportunity? Right, Liz? If Owen Benjamin offered us the opportunity to debate him, wouldn't we jump at that?
Oh, yeah. In a heartbeat.
Of course. And these people will not jump at the chance to debate us, right? They won't debate us. We would debate Owen Benjamin. We will debate them and we will debate Owen. But Owen will not debate us and they will not debate us. That is the difference. That is the difference at the end of the day.
I'm just having a look at the subs. Have you got memes, Hoax? Where are the memes? Are you going to go get them from the subs? Like, no rush. No rush. Adam's calling in to feel free to go.
Everyone should join up for this.
The latest one there.
Sign up for this Bertaria subreddit. If you already have an account, great. Upvote the stuff that you believe in. And then if you don't have an account yet, sign up for an account. It's very easy. And that subreddit has mostly degenerated into an entire meme festival about Adam Camacho.
It's pinned at the top of the chat. If you want to go over. Who?
it out.
Oh, it works for butter. Or something works for butter. That latest one is gold. So much joy. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I do appreciate it. Oh, wow. Look how fast you
Here's what I
scroll.
posted.
Wow.
Here's what I posted. Ready? I'm hard up for cash. Anyone need me to make 3 shitty documentaries? Glazing a schizo cult leader? Free pedo slander included. All right, there's Adam as a cockroach.
Ah, beautiful. With the head and the camera. That's the best.
Adam, you could have been so much more, bro. To think this guy's his way into being Kanye West and Owen Benjamin's documentarian. Think about how, and he has no talent. His documentaries suck. There's so many flaws you could point out. Despite whatever Leaf has to say, there are so many things you could point out to be like, if you watch one of the documentaries that he produced, it's so easy to point it out, the flaws and how what he made was so amateurish. And if you do point that out, you might have Leaf coming out and saying, "Oh, now wait a minute, everyone." Right? Leaf would say, "Wait a minute, everyone. We can't backtrack now because we all collectively decided that Adam was really good at producing videos." Right? That's what Leaf might say, but the truth of the matter is that Adam sucks, and anyone with half a fucking brain could watch these Owen documentaries and realize whoever was behind it was a joke and an amateur. I mean, just in that one segment alone where he goes and confronts an elderly person in a wheelchair, a disabled elderly person, and calls him a pedo in his backyard, the number of misspellings and weird cuts he makes in that one segment alone can tell you that Adam's not a professional. So no matter what Leaf might tell you, that's the truth of the matter. And don't be afraid to say that Adam was very shitty at his job. Even though Leaf, the mod, might counter signal you and ban you or time you out for having that opinion, real ones know. Look at him. That's a cockroach with a fucking camera. The look on Adam's face when he tells her wife, the look on Adam's wife's face when he tells her the blowjobs are haram.
Poor Ellie.
Ellie Camacho?
That's not her real name. He calls her that.
I bet Ellie has a tale to tell.
Mm.
And wouldn't that be something? And our door is always open to her.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you, Ellie. You know, Ellie, that we would give you a fair platform for whatever you have to say.
He's not stupid. He was in a cult and it was more than a year ago.
The fact that Ellie hit him upside the head with a broomstick means that she's probably more on our side. She probably sees what we see in Adam, or we're more aligned than she and Adam are. And the fact that Adam doesn't just get a job, right? She would have so much more respect for him if he would just to go and get a job and provide for his family. Instead, he sits around on Reddit all day, bitching about you, Liz, and hoping that this settlement will come in from Owen Benjamin. That's no way to support a family, Adam. And then he called the cops on you, Liz. He tried to SWAT you, right? Liz, when those police showed up at your house, did it seem like they were under the impression that some kind of an emergency situation, some alarm had been called in? Liz?
Mm-hmm. I had to hop off. The chat said there was another crackle.
Well, Liz, I hesitate to call it a swatting because we all know that Owen Benjamin famously exaggerated things as a swatting. But when you mentioned that there were 3 Aussie police showed up armed, and that almost never happens. Like, think about what it takes to get 3 Aussie police to show up at your home armed. And then when you try to explain the situation, oh, check out my social media history, they don't have any interest. It almost seems like they showed up at your place expecting an emergency situation, and when they found out there was no emergency, they were like, okay, never mind. Right? So it almost sounds like he tried to SWAT you.
What does SWAT mean? I still don't understand. Is it calling the police to frighten someone? Is that what it is?
Well, you call the police and you get the police to think that there's an emergency going on at the home, so that they show up armed, so that they
right, okay, yeah,
something may happen at the home, right? Like when you SWAT someone, you are hoping that some harm may come to them from the police, because the police don't know what's going on. They're confused.
That's right.
They have weapons.
So
they're coming there because they believe that, who knows, you might be a danger and something bad might happen to you. Do you think Adam really might have want something to happen to you? So the police to do something to you?
I don't know, Hoax. I don't know.
But three armed police showed up to your house?
Yeah. 2
That part
men
isn't
and
bad?
a lady. Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I missed what you said. Sorry, I'm just eating some chocolate.
I said, is it true that 3 armed police showed up to your house in an environment, in a state where normally police do not show up at your house, at someone's home, armed, unless there is a reasonable threat, right? Or a reasonable
Not in those numbers. Yeah, not in those numbers. Like, they could have called me, right? They could have called me. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Right.
Like, they didn't want to come inside. They didn't want to look at my social media. So why couldn't they just call me? They had my phone number, But
to me, yeah. Right. I'm thinking, if I'm in an argument with someone on the internet, someone from Australia, what would it take for me to trigger a police response in Australia, where they don't show up normally with armed, and somehow 3, and if they do show up, they show up two officers unarmed, right, Liz?
Yeah, like, it's a courtesy call type of thing,
Yeah.
like if the neighbour complains about something, you know, like it's weird, but and only one or two ever come. Like one might sit in the patrol car and one walks up to the door and knocks on the door, right? Or, you know,
and
it's
in
all
this
very
case,
casual. Sorry, Hoax, they didn't have their guns drawn. I've just got to explain because you're in America, different type of police system, right? So in America, they probably would have pulled the guns out or had them, you know, by their side, ready to, you know. But here, no, the guns were in the holsters, right?
when you answered the door, the police seemed that alarmed.
No, they didn't have their guns drawn. I'm saying,
No.
right?
Well, you said they'd be drawn if it was in America. So
Yeah, I'm assuming from what I know about you guys, right? So maybe he was hoping, Dumbo Scamacho was hoping that that's the situation here too, right? Because he's so stupid, he wouldn't understand that the police system here is very, very different, right? Do you understand? So maybe that was his motivation, Hoax.
So you're in the process of getting the report from that police?
Yeah. I'm going to have to call them though, because I've been told with someone who with someone who works with the police all the time, they just looked at me and went, Liz, if you're waiting for an email, just, you know, it's going to take a while. And I went, oh my God, because they deal in law matters and they're always emailing the police, trying to get the police to email them back stuff, and they take ages, and that's with the law firms. So I went, okay, all right, I'll call them on Monday and just hassle it up a bit.
Well, here you'd be able to get the police report in the United States right away. So,
really? Straight away? Holy, wow.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Anytime against you, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll call them and I'll offer to, if they don't say they're sending it to me like within a day or two on Monday, I'll just offer to go in personally and ask them, can I just come to the desk and pick it up if that's easier for you? And they'll probably say yes. I really want that police report. I really, really want it, Hoax.
And they urged you to contact LAPD?
After I told them the issues.
Okay. Well, I'll help you contact LAPD. That's no problem. Like, no problem at all. Like, we're definitely going to make this happen. But if you have to let them know, look, you guys are the ones that urged me to contact LAPD, and LAPD is asking, LAPD is asking you, where did this call come in from? Right? So your police needs to answer that question. And once they answer that, Adam, oh my God, Adam better hope that he did not tell a single lie when he called the police, because we are going to get the phone call, we're going to get the police report, because in America we have an open records request, an open records policy.
Can't wait.
And yeah, so, and I've done this before many times, and so it's very, I know for a fact it's going to be easy to get, right, Adam? Obviously, Adam, you're familiar with the laws in America. You know that if you're going to call police, if police are going to come out to where you live, then the phone call you make to police is FOIA-able, right? We can get that call. We can get an audio recording of that call. If the police come out to where you are, we can get the body cam of that. If you went down to the police precinct, we can get body cam of that. Everything Adam did that led up to this phone call, that led up to this police interaction with you, Liz, we're going to know. That's not even a question. We're going to find out. We're going to know. It's just a matter of what exactly he said. Hopefully for him, he didn't lie, because making a false police report is a serious crime, and he could find himself. Yeah, he could find himself in some big trouble. So hopefully, Adam, you know, as big of a bitch as you are, that you didn't get so emotional and so impulsive because an Australian grandma said mean things about you on the internet. Hopefully, you didn't make a false police report, because that would bode pretty poorly on you, because now all of a sudden there's going to be an investigation into you, and how is that going to look on your lawsuit, bro?
See, that's a good question. We don't know until I get the police report. But the police asked me if I knew Adam's address, right? After I told them about what they're writing on the subreddit about my family and my book and everything. And that's when they said, don't worry, just send it through to the LAPD and they'll find his address from there and forward it to Adam's local branch. We call them branches over here. So that's how that's working. Yeah. Huh.
Well, okay, let's do that. We're going to try that. We're going to say, hey, listen, I'm from Australia. I had the cops, falsely called on me, and they showed up in an emergency situation. I believe this was a swatting attempt. My local police here in Australia told me to contact LAPD, and you'd be able to, coordinate things from your end, and we'll go from there. So we can even get the ball rolling even before you get the police report from your local police, Liz. No problem at all. And this may be the biggest mistake Adam's ever made in his life. In a lifetime of mistakes, this may be the worst one. I hope it was worth it to you. I hope it was. And here's the comment from Gamma. I wonder if Adam thought this through before he called. Clearly he did not. Because anyone who has a tiny semblance of understanding of American laws knows that if you do not have a good reason to fucking swat someone, then God bless you if you do it and it fails. Imagine Adam Conmucho goes to jail all because he couldn't handle our trash talk. And it would be a righteous end to this, and it's very possible. What a retard, Adam. Adam, all you had to do was fucking keep this to the internet. Are you kidding me? Calling in a false report trying to swat someone? Are you out of your mind? We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're going to get started on this ASAP, though. No problem. Adam better fucking pray that everything he said on that phone call to police was accurate and by the book. And he didn't say a single thing that was a lie or hyperbolic to provoke a exaggerated police response, because that's a very serious crime. And I'm sure the police there would take that very serious.
This is true.
Oh.
Yeah, he really fucked up, If you believe in your ideas, if you think you're just like funnier or smarter than someone, then you make fun of them on the internet and you joke about them and you'll win. You maybe even pull up and debate them and you can win with your ideas. Or if you're a little rat, mole, weasel, then you hide and you make little comments in your little subreddit that no one looks at. It's just you and two of your friends, and you're just you know,
Adamb's in there too. Adamb's got 3 or 4 accounts.
right?
He's
You call it
Liz's dirty needle. His granny's, junkie purse. His chokes wars. That's Adam. He just made a video. Hey Adam, don't make any videos or posts. Go in your Google comments and find your CP comment, your filthy CP comment. We just want to see that. He's there screaming about us.
they're such low lives. They're getting a granny when you are done with that. Check out the. Keep reading. Kanye West says, "This nigga for a dangly triangle ear."
4 weeks in a row. I can't.
Steak dinner, right? And your husband waltzes up
wearing a dangly,
with a dangly turkey. I have a feeling you know damn well, like someone I know, y'all niggas really want to see the P. Diddy freak off footage, and instead of trying to earn a living. Adam,
Yeah.
you can't just go suing everyone. Do some work. How about do some work? How about get at least one job for every lawsuit you file? And so Ye's calling him out for a dangly triangle earring, and I thought that was just Ye schizo posting again. And then I saw the picture that Ye included, and look, there it is.
Wow.
Adam, don't you know what that triangle represents? Don't you know, bro? Shame on you, man. I don't know what type of shit you're involved in. You need to let the dangly earring and the triangle symbolism, you need to let that go. Don't you know what that represents? I have a feeling you know damn well what that represents.
Street Ghosty. Wow, thank you so much. Sends a super sticker. Thank you so much.
You know, the good thing about all this and the reason we can say all this is that Adam is a public figure.
Oh, excuse me. Wow, that's a nice earring. Wow, where'd you find this? Is this another meme? Or is this, wow.
At first glance, it's really nice, isn't it? Right? There's a bit of turquoise rock in there until you get to the dark underbelly of what this truly represents.
Oh, no wonder his wife hit him with the broom. That's why his wife hit him with the broom. Can't be running around like that, Scamacho. I'd whack my husband if he rocked up with that.
Yeah. You're making a nice roux steak dinner, right? And your husband waltzes up wearing a dangly, with a dangly turquoise earring like that. First thing you do is reach for the broom. And that's why we're asking you all tonight if you can donate to the GoFundMe for Ellie to get a new broom to really take care of this guy once and for all.
Oh, look at his big, sorry, sad face. Sack face. Sorry, sack. Look. Oh.
Poor guy.
Oh.
And he almost seems in this picture like a decently like a decently weighted person on the BMI scale. But look how much weight he's gained since the stress of of all this. Look how fat this faggot is.
Wow.
Didn't know that's how it goes. I was in it for a new Ferrari, but it cost me way more than my soul. Was it worth all the fortune and fame? All the girls never walking the same. Sign the paper so
What the hell is he doing?
sorry.
He's punching. Is he? What's he doing? Is he trying to dance there? He's a shit dancer too. He can't move properly. Oh, sorry.
He's enormous. Look how fat this guy is. While his kids are starving, he doesn't have a job. He doesn't have income. He's hoping and praying he's going to get a settlement from Owen Benjamin. His wife's hitting him with a broom. His kids are eating hot dogs, and he's fatter than ever. All right, that's all I got for tonight, Liz. We're gonna.
Amazing. Are you going to go live? Hope?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Have I got time to play a bit of Niggerelli, or are you going live straight away?
I'm glad you brought that up. Your favorite. I have that queued up. I have that. Yeah.
Like, we could play it next time, but that's cool too. I don't mind. Thank you so much for your time, Hoax. What a great stream. Thank you, chat. Thank you, everyone.
On Bertardia Times.
But his are the versions that I really like. I can play like that until the cows come home.
After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. After midnight, we're gonna chuck the love and out. Vision, we're gonna find out what it is all about. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. After midnight, gonna shake your tambourine. After midnight, gonna be peaches and cream. We're gonna cause talk and suspicion. If an exhibition, we're gonna find out what it's all about. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. Yeah, I see we gon' cause talk and suspicion. Give an exhibition. We won't find out what it is all about. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. I see. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out.
We used to say when we were 20 years old that when you reach 30, you got to hang up your guitar and get a real job and, do day stuff. And here I'm 65 and I'm still doing it. I can't believe that. It's hard to comprehend.
I got the green light, baby. I got the lead moving out of here. I got the green light, baby. I got the beat moving out of here. I might go out to California. I might go down to Georgia. I might say, well, they call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. Yeah, now they call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. I ain't got me nobody. I ain't carrying me no heavy load. Hey, clap. If there ain't no change in the weather, attention me. If there ain't no changing, well, Lord, there ain't no changing me. I ain't hiding from nobody. Ain't nobody hiding from me. Well, they call me the breeze. I keep it rolling down the road. They call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. Ain't hiding from nobody. I ain't carried me no heavy load. Thank you very much.